7-yard line.
That should be half the distance. No, it's a 5-yard penalty.
That's
so take them back to
about 7
and a half yard line.
7.5-yard line. So it's 3rd and 2. No, it's 3rd and 18. No, it's 2nd down. I don't know what that 3 says over there. 2nd and 18. They're going to pass. Got a man wide open, number 2. But man, what a hit. Number 24 got there first. They left him right open. But Braden Einslord was the first man to get there. These Elks are putting some hits on some kids if they don't blow the coverage like that.
Yeah, that was great. Great open field tackle by number 24, Braden Eisenlord, as he just saw the man come in, dropped his shoulder, kept his head up, put his shoulder right into him, grabbed him, took him down.
Textbook tackling. So here comes Johansson Rivera, shotgun position, 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, looking to pass. Number 14 just threw the ball a little bit behind him and out of the hands of, and we don't have a 14 on the roster, so we're just going to have to figure it out. Nope, we don't have a 14 on the roster. We'll figure it out for you. Pass was a little bit behind him, though. Almost a good catch.
It was right where the quarterback had to throw it. I mean, Johansson Rivera had no other choice there because he had to underman underneath the receiver, being able to make sure that if he threw him in the head, it was going to be a pickoff.
So it's
right in front, took him right out at his thighs there, tackled him pretty much. Ball went backwards, and Round Valley's going to take over at the 5-yard line.
I'm issuing a warning. The Elks are possessed.
Hey, the word of the day.
Crazy.
You got the word of the day there. Wow.
Possessed. That's what these Elks are playing like madmen out here. So here comes the offense out there, and it's going to be which brother it's going to be. It's going to be a handoff right there, touchdown, Round Valley Elks. That's going to be number 9, isn't it?
Number 9, Braden Brown.
Braden Brown, the senior. He ran last year too.
Line up. Round Valley Elks lined up in a T formation, handed off to the running back on the right side as he goes just off tackle off the left side. Scores on a 5-yard touchdown run. Quick as that.
I don't know if I've ever seen the Round Valley Elks come out and start a game like this. I mean, they are on fire. They are pumped up. So Bryson Bingham out there to make the kick for the extra point for the Elks. Eisenlord is holding. There's the boot. It's up and good. So that brings the score. Round Valley Elks 7 and the Silver City Fighting Colts 0. We're going to go back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Ford coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks are taking on the Silver City Fighting Colts, and Round Valley is playing possessed. That was once again a nice kick. Going to be picked up by number 14. That is Keyshawn. I found his name here. And the Elks are all over him. I mean, he's going to lose yardage. The return man was Keyshawn Thornton, the senior for the Fighting Colts, and the defense for the Elks was all over them.
Yeah, Keyshawn Thornton, again, another nice kick there. Got down, picked up at the 2-yard line near side, right by the numbers, and ran across field, and the Round Valley Elks actually got a little lucky on that as they were able to get a hand on him to kind of trip him up because he had the whole seam on the far side open to run down.
So here comes the Colts back on the field. They're going to hand the field. We're going to see what happens here. There they come up to the line. The Colts do. There's the snap. Looking to pass the ball. Fakes it to the near side. Throws it to the far side. He's going to shake one tackle and then gets driven out of bounds. He's lucky he didn't get a flag for that, for driving him out of bounds. But that's going to move the ball up to...
It's going to be about the 15-yard line there, John.
15-yard line. So how much are they short now for the first?
5-yard pickup. Wow. Maybe that first pickup wasn't so good.
Yeah,
looks like it's 4 yards to go.
Really?
A long 4.
Long 4.
Short 5.
Third and a long 4. Here comes Johansson Rivera. Scores Round Valley 7. Fighting Colts 0. Oh, we got some movement. That's going to go against number 55 for the Elks, I believe. That's going to be David Rogers. They're going to get him for... No, it's going to go against the Fighting Colts. Well, no, they're going to have a little powwow out there and figure it out. I thought the Elk jumped first. And it's going against the Fighting Colts, so they're going to back them up to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the left guard actually got down in there. He flinched just a little bit. It was the left tackle who actually jumped off sides after the left tackle, or left guard had already moved.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Johansson Rivera. Shotgun position. One to the near side, one to the far side. 2 backs looking to pass the ball. He's in the end zone. He's going to overthrow his back out of the backfield. That's going to be an incomplete pass. That's going to bring on the punting team.
Yeah, incomplete pass. They set up beautiful screen there. They set up. He just overthrew him by probably about 3 feet. So incomplete pass. Almost picked off by a diving Elk there, but brings up 4th down. They're going to have to punt the ball back to the Elks.
Oh, I hope they punt it better than they did last time, because, I mean, that poor punter got hammered. It's going to be number 41 back there to punt? Number 51.
I think it's 21.
Is it a 2? We can't see. They're way on the other side of the field. We're going to try to see who the punter is, and it's going to be a timeout. So we're going to go back to the studio. Round Valley Elks on top of the Silver City Fighting Elks, 7-0. We're going to go back for 1 minute. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
All right, you're clear.
Thank you.
Is there a number 8 on that list?
1 minute. On to which team?
Silver City Elks.
No.
Yeah, they got a number 8 receiver. That was the one who picked up the yardage.
Number 8? I don't have a number 8.
I know that. It's number 81 who's punting.
Number 8.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Oh, 7 seconds, I'm sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. Come to you live from the Round Valley Dome. This game is presented by Sholo Ford. We're happy to have Sholo Ford on board. The Fighting Colts just punted the ball. Their first punt went the opposite direction because it was blocked big time, the ball and the punter. That one was a little bit short of a punt, but Round Valley's got the ball on the 38-yard line?
Yes, sir.
And here comes the Round Valley Elks offense. That's going to be Wolf out there. Shotgun looking to pass the ball down the middle, and he's going to, barely going to overthrow number 80, Rhett Bingham. Had him wide open, too. That's a great route run by Bingham. He beat his guy.
Yeah, beautiful. Drop back. He had plenty of time to throw the ball. He just led him just a little too far and out-threw him by about a foot.
I mean, he stuck his arms out right there at the last second. Almost made the catch. So here comes the Elks back to the line. The Colts seem to be scrambling, kind of playing on their heels. Wolf's going to line them up, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun. Taking his time. Man in motion. There's a snap. Motion's a little bit off the same play. Oh my goodness, same exact play. He beat him again. Bingham beat him again, and that one was a little bit closer. They're going to end up making that pass if they go again.
They will make it. They need to, he just needs to relax a little bit before he calls that man in motion. He called the man in motion a little too early and stuff, and by the time the man in motion was supposed to act like he was getting a fake handoff, he had to stop to wait so you kind of knew the ball wasn't going to him, so the fake didn't work as well.
No, it didn't work at all. The fake didn't, but he still beat his man. So here comes the Elks back to the line of scrimmage real quick. They break out a humble shotgun position, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Man in motion. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball again. Defense in his face. There's a pass. Finds a receiver. I don't think he's
Incomplete.
Incomplete. The fans would make you think he caught the ball, but it was incomplete.
That ball was intended for Brian Hill on there. He couldn't pick it up off the ground.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
4th and 10. Looks like they're going to go for it here.
4th and 10. They got the ball way down there. You know, I don't blame them for going for it.
Yeah, they've been able to, defensively, they've been able to stop the Fighting Colts, be able to keep them from going anywhere. So kind of decent play there. You know, if you don't make it, they get the ball at the 35.
So Kyron Wolf out there, shotgun position, 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side, rolling out, looking to hit the man on the outside. He slowed down too much, worried about the defender, and he's going to overthrow him. So that's going to be 1st and 10. Fighting Colts.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there as they were trying to hook up on a deep flag pattern there, and snap came back to him. Wolf rolled out. The only problem was Brian Hill ended up stopping there a little bit before he ended up taking off again when he realized he needed to go.
So we're going to keep it right here because they're rushing out on the field to get this thing going. Fighting Colts going to come up to the line. Johansson Rivera, your quarterback. 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball in his face. It might be a holding call there, maybe not. But Rivera's going to scramble, and he's going to pick up
7 on the play.
7 on the play. Nice pickup. I thought they might have got a holding call there on one of the Fighting Colts, but I guess not.
Yeah, basically they took the 3 receivers on the far side and ran them out. Receiver on the near side basically did a 5 and under, cleared out this whole left side, and by the time Rivera looked up, just take off running for 7 yards.
So here's Rivera, got 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Flags are going everywhere.
Yeah, the right guard did a little flinch on that one there. Flinched just a half second early. Get a false start penalty against the Fighting Colts, moving back 5 yards. Still replay 2nd down.
Replay 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and 8 now?
7.
2nd and 7. So the Colts are making some substitutes. The Elks are out there, gnawing at the bit, ready to go. This Elk team is wound up tight. Really impressed by him so far this contest. Here comes Hanson Rivera, bringing his team to the line. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Man in motion. Shotgun, there's a snap. Looking to pass the ball. Looking for number 14. Going to try to dump it off underneath to number 15. That is... Don't have no 15, but they just said it's a sophomore.
I think it was number 45.
Was it?
Yeah, number 45, Jason Allison.
Oh, it could have been. We're way up here. They're way down there.
Yeah, he was the man they set in motion from the left side across, and he basically got to the other side, went upfield 3 yards, and come back.
So they're showing on the scoreboard 3rd down and 8.
It's a short 8, long 7.
Yeah. They're going to hand it off to number 24, and there's no running game going to happen with this Elks defense, I don't believe. That's number 24. That is Rocky Diaz. He's going to be a runner, and he's taken down quick.
Yeah, he's taken down for a yard loss there. Again, the lineman for the Elks is basically controlling the line of scrimmage, being able to get across when they need to.
I mean, big
Drop
time.
down for losses, so they're doing a good job here tonight.
Big time. So the punting crew is going to come on for the Fighting Colts. That's going to be Alex Marquez, going to be the punter once again. Marquez is ready. There's a snap, bad snap. He gets it off of one hopper. He's going to get a foot on it, and that's a pretty good punt that time. Elks are going to stay away from it, and number 38, Chance Porter, is going to down the ball for the Colts. So we're about halfway through the first quarter. It's the Round Valley Elks 7 and the Silver City Fighting Colts 0. So we're going to stay right here. They're lining the ball back up to keep going. We got just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We had an exciting game last week, It wasn't exciting up until the fourth quarter, but it got exciting quick. So here comes your Elks offense. Kyron Wolf leading the Elks offense, got a man in motion. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Wolf's going to roll out to the far side, going to hand it back off to number 4, Sullivan Udall. Sullivan Udall's going to kick in the afterburners. Just tried to outrun him. Good run by Udall.
Yeah, 15-yard pickup by Udall on that one. He basically just took the hand off there and ran around outside. Hit basically the number 7 hole out there and took off running and able to pick up 15 on the play.
He did have some blockers that opened up the edge there, but Udall is pretty fast. Udall's got some afterburners. So they're getting close to midfield, so here comes the Round Valley Elks. Kyron Wolf, shotgun position. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's a snap. Going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. Trying to get to the outside, has some blockers. Going to make it around the edge. Has another blocker. There goes Kyron Wolf. And I am trapped back here because I cannot see. These people have trapped me in. Where'd they bring him down at?
35-yard pickup on that run.
35-yard pickup by Wolf. That was a beautiful run. Beautiful blocking down the field for him.
He did. He got the great block right at the line. He was able to use his speed to get to the outside and took off. He got a couple good blocks as he was able to spring free and keep running. And
I'm gonna have to try to stand up because I'm getting a little claustrophobic back here when all these Elk fans stand up. Wolf's gonna bring his team back to the line. He's got 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1 man in the backfield. Here comes a man in motion. There's a snap, and I think we got some movement. What are they gonna say? No?
I think he said illegal
Shift.
but he pointed to the defense.
I don't know. When in doubt, you always point to the line there.
Now he goes false start.
False start. Went from illegal shift now to false start. Chuck knew he wanted to call some. I think he got it lined up there. And so that's going to put the ball on the
just inside the 25.
Yeah, right about the 25-yard line. Here comes the Elks back to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 15. Elks are leading 7-0. Kyron Wolf leading the Elks offense. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Going to hand it off right up the middle. That's number Sullivan Udall. And guess what? Sullivan Udall is going to walk into the end zone to the promised land. Touchdown, Elks. A nice run there, too.
That was. He took the handoff. He hit the number 4 hole, quickly jumped outside. Got a great block by the cornerback. Helped juke the guy a little bit. Kind of twisted his ankle, I think, there as the defender wasn't sure which way he was going and got caught. And he was able to romp into the end zone for a nice little 25-yard touchdown run.
You know, if you're a Round Valley Elks fan, you have to be excited about what's going on here. There's a snap. There's the kick.
No good.
No good, so they're going to miss that one. That's going to bring the score to Round Valley Elks 13. The Fighting Colts of Silver City 0. We're going to go back and take a 30-second timeout. And we'll be right back. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shola Ford.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. We have just a little over 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter, and we have the Round Valley Elks leading the Silver City Fighting Colts 13-0. Number 77, John Stokes, is going to drop back to kick the ball. John Stokes is a lineman, flat out. It lists him as an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. But he can kick the ball. He booted the first one in the end zone, no return. Second one was close. He's lining up. Here comes Big Stokes, and there's the boot. Guess where that one's going? To the promised land. That one's not coming back either. John Stokes can kick the ball. I'm impressed.
So he's had a 58-yard kickoff, a 62-yard kickoff, and that one we'll call it a 64.5-yard kickoff.
That's pretty impressive. So the Fighting Colts are going to get the ball on the 20-yard line to start this possession. This will be their, third offensive possession? And they have struggled. To say the least.
I think it'll actually be their fourth.
Fourth? It could be. So the Elks are getting all lined up. Hanson Rivera looking to pass the ball, can't find an open man, and he just got nailed. And he's going to go down for about a 4-yard loss.
That was a great coverage sack there for the Round Valley Elks. They covered the receivers. They covered them close. Nowhere that Hanson Rivera could go to, and he ended up having to take the sack and go down for a 3-yard loss on that play.
So that's going to back him up to about the 17-yard line. So we're going to see if Joe Hanson Rivera can get this Fighting Colts offense going. The Round Valley Elks defense is possessed, to say the least. There we go. Rivera drops back, got a flag on the play, looking to pass the ball. I don't believe that was pass interference. He tried to make it look like that, but we're going to see what the flag is. We got some laundry on the field. Steve Copeland's going to run back and tell Chuck it's going to be a false starts on the Fighting Colts, so it's going to back him up. Replay the down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how a false start's supposed to end the play, but again, we're seeing the same small little bit of inconsistency. It does or it doesn't, but...
Well, maybe, if the play is already going, you've seen the players didn't pause when the flag was thrown or the whistle was blown, so maybe that's, I don't know. I don't know what happens if they catch the ball there, what they're going to say, but...
I almost think it was more of an illegal formation because the receiver on this near side, number 14, wasn't on the line of scrimmage, and neither was the guy inside, so...
Could be right. So here comes the Fighting Colts looking to pass the ball. Rivera is going to hit the man on the far side. He's going to try to cut across the middle, pick up some yardage, and that is number 2. Number 2 is Chandler Bryan. He's going to, he does something a little bit positive, but he's going to be way, way short of first down.
That's a 6-yard pickup for him on that play.
Going to bring up third and the ball is, it's going to be about third and 12?
Yes.
Third and 12. Here comes the Fighting Colts. Rivera, shotgun, looking to pass the ball. He's under pressure. Defense all over him. He's going to throw it, and he's just trying to throw it away. He didn't have nobody. Well, he had one receiver up close. He threw it way too hard and too high for him. That's going to bring up fourth down for the Fighting Colts. The Elks defense is doing great.
Yeah, John, that wasn't his intended receiver. He was actually trying to get it out to number 14 on that play there because number 14 had his man beat. He was behind the safety, and he could have run for days there if the ball could have got there. You got to give credit again to the Round Valley Elks defensive line.
Round Valley defense is playing spectacular. So here comes the punting crew out there for the Fighting Colts. He's going to get a foot on it. Kind of a line shot. It's going to be taken for a fair catch by number 74. Grayson Eisenlord is going to call a fair catch, and they're going to get it on about the 48-yard line. So that is awesome. So Round Valley is going to get good starting position again. We got just a little bit over 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter where the Round Valley Elks lead the Silver City Fighting Colts 13-0.
Hey, John, I got a score here for us. Sholo 42, Espanola, New Mexico 0 at half.
42-0. Go Cougars. So here comes Kyron. He's going to hand it off, and that's some good fighting. Oh, I thought it was. He's still on his feet. That is number 9, Braden Brown. They thought they had him back there. Braden Brown come out of the group there and almost broke it. Good hustle by Braden Brown.
Yeah, Braden Brown got hit just as he took the handoff 2 yards deep. Actually got moved 5 yards deep before he broke free there, fighting on for a second chance. And still only got up there, but it's 2-yard loss on the carry.
It was, but that was exciting to watch. So Wolf's going to bring his offense to the line. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 in the backfield. Shotgun. I think he's waiting for a man in motion. Nope. Going to fake the handoff, keep it himself. He's going to cut back to the far side, cut up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's trying to outrun the defender. Rumbling, tumbling, bumbling. Tyron Wolf has got some speed too. He spotted the hole there and took off. That's going to take it down to the...
It's like about the 13-yard line on that one, John.
Move the chains.
That was a 37-yard carry there by Kyron Wolf. Basically, he faked the handoff and quickly went up the number 1 hole. He got up there a good 5-10 yards, quickly jumped to the outside and used the speed to get out there. Nice, beautiful 37-yard pickup on the play.
He almost had it broke for a touchdown. Here comes Wolf bringing his offense back to the line. Yeah, one to the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun, there's the snap. He's going to fake it, and then he's going to do a little pitch to the back, still on his feet. And he's going to be almost there, and that is Braden Brown once again. Beautiful run by Brown.
12-yard pickup on the play. Beautiful run. He headed out to the outside to the flag there. Quickly saw it wasn't there, jumped inside, able to pick up, bring it down to the 1-yard line on that carry.
Beautiful run. Here comes the Elk offense back to the line. We have just over 3 minutes, 3:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Round Valley Elks 13, Silver City Fighting Colts 0. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off. That's going to be a touchdown. No problem. And we know who that is. Braden Brown.
Yeah, Braden Brown took that handoff, went right up the middle there, you know, and as I watch this beautiful black and gold team there running the ball, reminds me of the Steelers. And as we look at it here, starting the fourth quarter preseason, the Steelers are up 24-14, leading the Saints.
Yeah, I don't like Steelers. I don't like Steelers. We can quit talking about the Steelers. Dan the man says he don't like them either. He said no more Steeler talk. I think that's what he said. So here comes the extra point team on the field for the Elks. That's going to be number 12, Bryson Brown. Gets a boot on it. Oh, just a little bit outside. So we have just under 3 minutes remaining. It's the Round Valley Elks 19, Silver City Fighting Colts 0. We're going to go back to the studio for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Shovel Ford.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shovel Ford. We're coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks are hosting the Silver City Fighting Colts, and they're not real welcoming. Their welcome committee, is it? Round Valley Elks are on top of the Fighting Colts, 19-0, with just under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Coming out to boot the ball is going to be Big John Stokes, and he puts a boot to the ball. Here he comes. There's the kick, going to get a little bit of height, and they're going to try to keep him. Oh, they're going to take about a half-yard line. Going to try to do something. Ooh, they done a little tricky, and he's still on his feet, and I think he's going to score. Still going. John Stokes, the only guy close, and he's 15 yards away, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Fighting Colts. That was number 18 right there.
Joe Hanson Rivera.
Was that Hanson Rivera that just, they pitched it to him? That's a good play. That's an awesome play.
Yeah, it looked like it was number 8 that caught the ball there right at the goal line. He reached up so the ball wouldn't go in the goal line. He came up as he was coming here to the near side, and as he did, he pitched the ball back to number 18, Joe Hanson Rivera, who got around to the outside on the far side and ran down the sideline for a 99.5-yard touchdown return.
He got one good block, and everything else was on him. He just outran. There was really nobody over there. Everybody bid on that play. Everybody.
Makes you worried if Joe Hanson Rivera gets outside, how far he's going to run himself.
You're exactly right there.
We'll see another Kyron Wolf running there.
He's pretty quick. Here he comes back on the field. He's going to bring his offense. No, he's going to bring his kicking team, extra point team, out on the field. I don't think they're going to go for it, I'm thinking.
I think they better hurry. They're going to get a little penalty.
I think they're going to run out of time here, too. Score right now is Round Valley Elks 19, the Fighting Colts 6.
And there it is.
And there it is, delay of game, so that's going to back them up. That's sad because after that great play, and then they can't get a play to come in, and they are going for it without a doubt.
Well, they sent 3 guys in. You'd think that they would have given the play to one of the first 2 that come in, because the third guy just ran in, yelled something, and ran back out.
You're exactly right. So here comes Johansson Rivera bringing his offense up to the line here. Going for the 2-point conversion. 1 to the far side, to the near side. There's the snap. He's rolling out to the far side. There's a bad pass. Under pressure, he did get hit a little bit, but under pressure, he just couldn't get it to his receiver, so that's going to make the score. Grand Valley Elks 19, the Fighting Colts of Silver City 6. We have just under 3 minutes remaining. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shola Ford. Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Shola Ford, coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks have a lead of 19-6 over the Silver City Fighting Colts. We want to remind everybody we have live HD streaming at our website, kwkm.com. That's kwkm.com, brought to you by Dan the Man Grubner, and Dan knows football. Dan the Man Grubner has a son, Danny, at ASU, so Dan should know football and tuition, I would think. 2 things he probably knows rather well.
So, John,
he's just shaking his head in a circle.
So, John, I know you don't like the Steelers there, so how about we do the Dallas Cowboys for you? Dallas lost 27-17 to Seattle.
I knew that already. And you know what?
I know, I'm just doing things to stoke you there.
What's your team?
My team?
Yeah, who's your team?
Steelers and Cardinals.
My team's the Arizona Rattlers. Here comes the kickoff. There it is. Back to get it is going to be, who's that?
Number 40, it looks like.
Mikey. I think that's Mikey Maska, I think.
Number 40.
Number 40, nope, that's Dylan Workman. Boy, the Workman name has been synonymous with Round Valley sports for my whole life. Workmans have been over here forever, haven't they, Dan the Man Grubner? Forever. So that is awesome to see a Workman out there on the field. Because I'm telling you, it's been synonymous with Round Valley sports. So he's going to get it out there to about the 28.5-yard line, almost the 29. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Elks on top, 19-6. 2:34 still remaining here in the first quarter. Here comes Kyron Wolf out, lead his offense 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Looking to pass the ball under some pressure. Oh, he had number 24, still has him. Good receiving by number 24, still on his feet. Rumbling. Finally gets brought down from behind. But that's how you play right there. You keep moving as a receiver until the play's over, because the quarterback still might want to throw it to you. That was a great play. Hello, are you awake?
Yeah, I'm counting yardage here real quick, so I make sure I keep track.
I thought you dozed off.
No, that was a nice little 68-yard pass play on that one.
Beautiful.
As Kyron Wolf ran out, basically scrambled to the right here, saw his man, number 24, pointed downfield for him to go, and that's exactly where he went, hit him on the mark, and he was able to rumble around. Got a couple good blocks by his fellow receivers downfield, get him 69 yards.
That's Braden Eisenlord that run the perfect route, because it was a broken route, so he just kept moving. Finally got the ball to him. Oh, that's going to be a touchdown. That's Kyron Wolf just took that upon himself and just drove it into the end zone. The defense is not going to stop Kyron Wolf. He just proved it right there. He drove them back on their heels into the end zone.
Yeah, Kyron Wolf took the handoff, called his own number, came around off tackle to the left side. As he was running out, looks like he was going to go to the corner, and at the last minute decided he was going to stop and come in, hit 2 guys, and kept pumping them legs till he got close to the end zone and spun himself around and fell in.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. They're on the field for the extra point. There's a kick. Oh, that was going to get blocked a little bit, I believe. But that's going to bring the score to Round Valley Elks 25 the Silver City Fighting Colts 6. We're going to go back to the station for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car. Black Diamond Auto Glass. We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
Oh, welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford with the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks are on top of the Silver City Fighting Colts, 25-6. We've got it live streaming in HD at kwkm.com. That's kwkm.com. This is, the Elks are on fire.
They are on fire, John, and we have to thank it's Jesse Gallardo is responsible for the streaming. Dan the Man is our cameraman.
Jesse Gallardo is over there, but he hasn't smiled or nothing at me, so I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to say his name because he don't smile. You got to smile at Dr. Love, or you don't get a mention. That's just the way it is. See, Dan the Man's always smiling at me. But, oh, he snarled that time.
He didn't want you to think he was flirting with you there, John.
No, that's true. Hey, you know what I love about Sholo Ford? There was a time when everybody on the mountain went to the valley to buy a car. You go in and see Guy Hatch and his staff at Sholo Ford, and any advertised Ford price, state of Arizona, they will beat it. They normally say meet or beat, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say he'll beat it by $1. Any advertised price on a new Ford. Stop in and see Guy Hatch and his staff, and they're going to, I think I would, they're going to hook you up. So that was a horrible kick by our big man, our lineman.
Yeah, he only kicked it 34 yards. For some reason, it was a squib kick, and it was lined up on the far hash and came all the way and went out of bounds on the near side. So got to get the ball actually at the 35 to start off their next drive.
I was voting for him for player of the season, the big-footed lineman kicking the ball for the Elks. Tell that dead bird, that wasn't even a dead duck. It was like a dead peacock-looking kick or something. So here comes Rivera, Hanson Rivera, gonna hand it off. And they're gonna pick up maybe a half a yard, it looks like.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up a yard on the play there. This is number 45, quickly took an inside handoff, Jason Allison on a 1-yard pickup.
So that's gonna bring up second down and 9. Ball is on the 30, almost the 36. Right about the 36. You'll say 35 and a half.
So 35 and 3/4.
I knew you'd say that. That's why I was going to go back and change my answer, but he didn't give me a chance. But here comes the Elks defense. Rivera, shotgun, 2 on the far side, 1 on the near side. He hands it off. Yeah, big David Rogers.
Yeah, big 55 David Rogers come off the defensive tackle side here. Defensive end, bull rushed into there and got right a hold of number 24 on that play and took him down no time flat.
I mean,
so Rocky Diaz is going to lose. Looks like, generous spot there by the referees. It's only a 2-yard loss.
Real
but
generous.
When he actually got hit back there about 3 yards deep.
David Rogers looked like he was at the National Finals Rodeo steer wrestling there because he was all over that guy with the ball there.
Darn near had him hog-tied. Throw up the hands, you're done.
Here comes Rivera looking to pass the ball. Under pressure, got a little bit of time. Oh, gonna try to dump it over the close receiver into the hands of the guy right behind him. And it's just short. It's either long or short, depends on how you look at it.
You know, you got to give Joe Hanson Rivera kudos on that play there because as a young QB in high school, it's one of those things, you know, your coaches always try to teach you, hey, check down your numbers, you know, and what that means is look at your first receiver that you're supposed to go to, and then you got to check down to the next one depending on, and he went down 3 receivers before he threw the ball.
So here comes the punting team out, the Fighting Colts. They almost get a hand on it. You have a man back, going to try to get a return. That's number 24, Braden Eisenlord, still on his feet, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling, and they're going to finally bring him down about the... Are they going to say, oh, we got some laundry on the field.
Hanky on the play there at the 45-yard line. We're going to get an illegal block in the back.
Yeah, that's what it is. Illegal block in the back on the Elks.
Oh, a helmet-to-helmet hit. Personal foul, 15 yards
on
against
the
the
Colts.
Elks.
Oh, against the Elks?
I believe so. That's what it looked like. He pointed to that side. Yes,
Wow,
there you
it
go.
sure is. They are backing the ball up. It was on, the 34-yard line of the Colts, and that's going to back it up to the 40-yard line of the Elks. That's a big penalty.
Yeah, 26-yard play, going to, take him back a little further. So, I guess that's 26 more yards you get to add to your stats when you get it in the end zone,
There
right?
you go, when they hand it off. Here we go. We have just a few ticks left remaining in the first quarter. I wasn't real sure if this first quarter was ever going to get over. Seems like it's taking forever. Here comes the Elks offense, 15 seconds remaining. Wolf, shotgun position, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off. Number 9, Braden Brown, going to take it just past midfield, and the Elks are going to call a timeout. So they're going to stop the, the officials are going to stop the clock to move the chains. 7 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Elks have first and 10, the ball just over midfield on the Fighting Colts side. And that's going to end the first quarter. So we're coming to you live from the Dome here, where the Round Valley Elks lead the Silver City Fighting Colts 25-6. We're going to go back for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shoulder Ford, streaming live.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Shoulder Ford, coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome. Round Valley has the ball first and 10 right about midfield. That's going to be a false start on the Elks. So they're going to back it up. We just started the second quarter. Round Valley Elks lead the Silver City Fighting Colts 25-6. We want to remind everybody we're streaming this live in HD at kwkm.com. And trust me, you want to see me in HD, because I look good. Jean was making fun of me, saying I always said I look good. I never say that. She was just messing. Her and Papa Bear, they're in big trouble. So Wolf going to take the handoff. Ooh, that's going to be pass interference. I wasn't real sure if they was going to throw that flag, but that was pass interference. That was a shove in the back.
That is more of, a collision. It wasn't a shove in the back. He actually collided with the receiver and stuff, and you'll get a pass interference on there. That high school, it's not a spot foul. It should be a 15-yard penalty.
Dan the man says, yeah, they bumped into each other. That defender's hands against the receiver's back. I'm just saying, we have it in live HD action over here. And they're going to show first down. They're having a little bit of a hard time getting the chain crew to work right down there. Kyron Rolfe's going to bring his team back to the line of scrimmage. First and 10, the ball on the 40-yard line of the Fighting Colts. Kyron Wolf, this is about the field position where Kyron Wolf will do a little fake and then just break and run like crazy. I'm thinking. Here goes Wolf to the far side, 1 to the near side. Waiting on the snap. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off. That's going to be Brown, isn't it? Number 4. No, that's Udall, I think. That is Sullivan Udall. He breaks 2 tackles, and Sullivan Udall, the workhorse, just done that all on his own. Sullivan Udall just done spectacular right there.
Sullivan Udall was hit right at the line of scrimmage. he kept pumping the legs and moving, got a couple yards down the field, and got hit by another, kept moving them feet, got a hold of his jersey there about 5 yards down, finally broke it free and took off running for the remaining 35 yards into the end zone.
That was a beautiful
40-yard touchdown run.
Beautiful run by Udall. He broke some tackles. The Elks didn't call timeout. They're making some substitutions there. They're going for the extra point. That brings the score to Round Valley Elks 31. The Silver City Fighting Colts 6. We're going to go back for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
I apologize for that. Okay.
That's all right. I'm just
Okay.
telling you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're at 20 seconds.
All right. Count it down because we're getting close.
All right. 15.
They're going to go
10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. And Round Valley Elks are going for 2. Kyron Wolf's going to hand it off to number 9, Braden Brown. Comes around here to the near side, and Braden Brown's going to take it in for a 2-point conversion. That's going to bring the score to 33 for the Elks, 6 for the Fighting Colts. We're going to go back and take a quick break. There's just under 12 minutes remaining here. 60-second timeout. No, 30-second timeout. Do 30 seconds. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickety's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickety's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickety's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickety's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
For the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. We got 11:43 remaining here in the second quarter. Round Valley Elks on top of the Silver City Fighting Colts. Score of 33-6. Round Valley is going to kick the ball here. Big number 77, John Stokes, was my hero up until that last wounded ostrich kick. I mean, he has been booting the ball, but I think he's going to get back on track here. There's Big John Stokes. No, he tried to, I'm not real sure what just transpired. I don't believe that was an onside kick. I believe Big John Stokes just missed half the ball right there.
No, I think what's happened here is they decided they don't want to kick the ball deep and get a chance that they get that big
reverse
return again. So they want to keep it short, make the short men have to do the play, and that way they'll be able to keep their defense and go nowhere.
They can keep that Devin Hester return from happening. And Devin Hester does not play for the Steelers, nor for the Bears.
He doesn't play for anybody right now.
Devin Hester is unsigned. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, he could be one of these kids out here playing for all we know. Here comes the Fighting Colts up to the line of scrimmage. Got a man in motion, number 81. Going to hand it off to him. Going to cut back up the middle. Got a halfway decent pickup there. That is, oh no, lost my glasses.
It's number 81.
81. You have that on yours? It's on the yellow here. It's on the yellow. That is Alex Marquez, a sophomore. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the play.
It was actually 4 on the play there, John.
4 on the play? Well, you're going to have to tell the scorekeeper that because I'm looking at what he said. So here comes Hanson Rivera. He's going to keep it himself. Wow, he almost got stopped back there by number 9, Braden Brown, but Braden about ripped his arm off too, trying to make that one-arm tackle. That's going to be a good pickup there.
Yeah, he got a poor spot there by the referee. He actually should have got another yard on there, but, so 3-yard pickup on that run.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Ball's on the 46-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Colts offense to the line of scrimmage. Elks making very few adjustments out there. They're making a few adjustments. Colts have 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun, there's a snap rolling out to the far side. He's going to keep it. No pass intended there. And he's going to get it past midfield.
He's going to get it right, pretty much marked right just before the hash mark, or the midfield mark there.
Sure did.
Pickup of a long 3 on that play, short 4. So, John, you can call it however many yards you like on that.
All I know is to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for the Fighting Colts. That's a pretty big deal for the Fighting Colts. They trail the Round Valley Elks 33-6. So they're just hoping to get something positive going. Just under 10 minutes remaining here, first half. Stay tuned for the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. Don't go nowhere. So here comes Rivera, line of scrimmage, shotgun, looking to pass the ball. Under pressure, going to get away from him, going to go ahead and keep the ball. And he's going to run out of bounds. It looks like about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line is where he went out, John.
42-yard line. That was a nice little run.
Pick up an 8.5.
He didn't much pump fake it. He kind of did, but didn't. I think that was a run from the start.
Oh, he got, from the start, he was actually flushed out of the pocket there and trying to see what he could make of the play there. And so he did a little pump fake just to see if he could freeze the cornerback a little bit to get some extra yardage.
Get somebody to hold him up a little bit with that fake. So here comes Rivera to the line of scrimmage. 1 to the far side, 2 in the backfield, 1 on the near side. Whoa. Number 24 just run over his own guy there.
Number 77, basically, number 77 hit his man, number 55 into the backfield. And
Big John Stokes.
Big John Stokes took number 29 down for a loss of...
Big John Stokes.
It's like 3.5 on the play.
Awesome play. That Stokes is a big old quick boy, very athletic. I like saying his name, Big John Stokes. 9:08 remaining here in the first half. Elks on top, the Fighting Colts, 33-6. Rivera brings his offense to the line, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun, looking to pass the ball, under pressure. And did they strip him of the ball?
No, it's a nice little sack.
Guess who that is? Big John Stokes in there.
Actually, number 55 was the one who brought him down on that one.
And
David Rogers.
I thought, David Rogers had a big tackle just a while ago. David Rogers, I know his family. He's a heck of an athlete, but Big John Stokes was back there too. This Elks defense is playing stupendous, playing a heck of a game. The Fighting Colts have struggled to get anything going. 4th and 10, punting team on, he gets a boot on the ball. Fair catch called for at about the 19-yard line. So it's going to be Round Valley Elks ball. 8:13 remaining in the first half. Score is Round Valley 33, Silver City 6. We're going to go back for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 on FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you from the Round Valley Dome. Look at this, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling. That is Bryson Brown still on his feet, and we have flags everywhere. We have a flag way back to the original line of scrimmage. We have another flag probably about opposite of the first flag at the other end of the field. But that was a beautiful run by Bryson Brown, but I believe it's going to come back big time.
I think he's going to come back for a hold there back on the 20-yard line. The flag down here at the 12-yard line on the going on the Fighting Colts side there was, no need for that block there. He was easily going to outrun them, and they call them chop block they got back here at the 20.
Shot block on the Elks.
That should be half the distance to the goal.
At the 12-yard line back at the other end of the field, that is a costly penalty for the Elks. They're going to go from one end of the field in the end zone all the way back to past the original line of scrimmage.
It should go back somewhere around the 10, 9.5 yard line on this penalty.
Yeah,
because it'll be half the distance to the goal.
We're waiting for Chance to figure it out so he can mark it off. Oh no, the new guy that I don't know. No, he's going to pass it to Chance. Chance going to figure it out. He's going to mark it off right here. 5, 6. I guess they're going to go back to
9.5 yard line.
9.5 yard line. Yep. Absolutely correct. You're like Miss Cleo, the prediction lady. Next time I have a question about my life, I'm just going to text you. Cue the net keeler. Miss Cleo's entourage or something.
I'll just tell you, don't.
Here comes the Round Valley Elks. You're trying to do something here. Wolf brings his offense to the line, one to the near side, to the far side, looking to pass the ball. Big number 8, he's going to loft it up. Oh, good tip by number 33 for the Fighting Colts. That's going to be Carson Casey. Beautiful defense by him to tip it away, but he almost tipped it away too far into the hands of the other receiver out there.
Yes, he did. It's beautiful coverage. He's in front of the man right where he needs to be. All he needed to reach out and just swap the ball down. Instead, when he hit it coming up with his hands, and the ball kind of went another 5 yards and almost picked up by the Elks receiver.
Been a great game for the Round Valley Elks. You know, I got to say something publicly on the radio, that I have a new respect for Jean Barton, because I went to her morning show this morning, and I am beat right now. I can barely, and she does that every day and stays up during the game too.
I thought you get tired when you just wake up there, John.
Oh, no, I do get tired I get tired when I stay up all day too. So Jean Barton, I tip my hat to you, because I don't know how you do it. Yeah, we had a great morning show this morning though. So here come the Elks. It's going to be, what are they saying? First down and 25. Gonna hand it off. Here he comes. Still on his feet.
Stumbled on his own after
Bryson Brown. Beautiful run though by Bryson Brown. They didn't know which way he was coming.
Yeah, Bryson Brown picked up like 10, 7, 19 yards on that carry. He's able to, bob and weave, get himself all the way up there. So beautiful run by him.
Beautiful run by Bryson Brown. Bryson Brown is a workhorse out there. So here comes Kyron Wolf, going to bring his offense back to the line. Round Valley Elks lead the Fighting Colts at Silver City, 33-6. And we're going to have a timeout here. I believe who took that timeout?
Colts took that.
The Colts are going to take a timeout. We're going to go back to the studio for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Rock Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah!
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, where the Round Valley Elks are hosting the Silver City Fighting Colts. If you want to stay at home and watch it in live HD action, you tune into the website, kwkm.com. That's kwkm.com. And you will see this crazy Elks team. They act like they're playing possessed. Elks are on fire. I just told you, but I'm going to say it again. Round Valley Elks on top here, 33-6. Just a little over 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. And comes the Elks offense. Wolf from the shotgun and fake the handoff. Going to roll off the other way. Can he outrun? Ooh, that's going to bring a flag big time. No? No horse collar?
No, and I think the reason he didn't have a horse collar is he actually had his arm around the waist of the of the quarterback there. So
How did he
reached up?
How did he yank his head back so fast? But
it's not his head. He just reached up, grabbed a hold of the shoulder pad and the shirt. He already had a hold of him at the waist.
Oh, since he had a hold of the waist, they don't call a horse collar? That looked like a horse collar to me.
So, John, I got the scores here of Blue Ridge 13, Window Rock 6, and Sholo 49, Espanola, New Mexico 0 at the end of the third.
49-0, Show on top, and Blue Ridge on top there. Good for them. Wolf looking to fire the ball in and out of the hands of number 7, Brian Hill. So it's going to bring up, that's going to be 4th down, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Shown on the scoreboard, 4th and 6. We haven't really seen the Elks kind of fizzle out like that. They've really been moving the ball well.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot a couple times there with the
big time.
The big long touchdown run. They had a chop block, and then they had the illegal procedure call. So just a couple little small mental mistakes, but you know they are still firing on all cylinders.
So here comes the Elks punting team out there. Number 12 is the punter. That is Bryson Brown. And number 2 for the Fighting Colts. Boy, he almost had that ball hit him. That was close.
Yeah, number 2 on there got lucky. That ball almost hit him there. And number 40 was right in his face waiting for him to touch it. Instead, beautiful kick there as it takes him back to the Fighting Colts 30-yard line.
That was Dylan Workman. I love hearing that Workman name. It's synonymous with Round Valley Elk Sports over here, the Workman name is. They've been around forever, and I've heard that name forever, and it seems like it's kind of died off, so I'm excited to hear the name Workman out here at the Round Valley game. So here comes the Fighting Colts, going to come to the line. The Elks on top of the Colts, 33-6. This is Rivera, Hanson Rivera, up under center, going to pitch it and go to the far side, and he run over number 55, his blocker.
Yeah, number 45 gets out there. He just keeps getting strung out and strung out. Only a pickup of a half yard on the play by number 45.
That's a lot of
Jason Allison, a lot of running for a lot of no pickup yardage there.
A lot of running for no pickup, no gain. So that's going to bring up, they're going to mark it 2nd and 9. Ball on the 31. Here comes Hanson Rivera to the line with his offense. Shotgun position, 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side, man in motion. There's the snap, going to fake to the far side, come back to the inside, and overthrows his receiver. I think that was some miscommunication or something because he overthrew him by a long ways.
Yeah, the number 2, Chandler Bryan, was out there on that play, tended the receiver, and he was out looking for the ball when the ball was already over his head and hit the ground.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on the 31. Elks still lead 33-6 over the Silver City Fighting Colts. We're going to see if Hanson Rivera can get anything going here. The only highlight they've had on their highlight reel has been the reverse that scored earlier. Rivera dropping back under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for a big, big loss.
Looks like that was number 72. Weston Hogel got the great rush on Joe Hanson Rivera, was able to chase him back, bring him down for a sack of 11 yards.
That is way back. Ball's down on the 19-yard line of the Fighting Colts. And that's going to be 4th and 20, they're saying. So here comes the punting team on here. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. It's going to be short, straight up. And it's going to drop down and take an Elks bounce. It's going to go out of bounds about the, it's like about the 35-yard line, looks like. Or 45, 35.
The Fighting Colts got a good break on that. That ball hit at the 38-yard line, bounced and went out of bounds right at the 35. And they're going to mark this ball at the 37. So, you know, only a 2-yard difference, but still, that's a 2-yard spot error on that one.
You're absolutely correct there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Round Valley on the 37-yard line. Great field position for the Elks. The Elks lead 33-6. We're going to see if Wolf can get his team back to the end zone here. crowd's excited. They're happy to be back in the dome. They got a brand new field. You walk across that field, I mean, it is soft. I almost fell. This is a total different turf than what it was before. It's a nice field. And delay of game against Round Valley? Is that what they're saying?
Delay of game.
Delay of game. They're going to back them up. So 4 minutes and 31 seconds remaining here before half. Stay tuned for the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. And then we'll have the post-game wrap-up, Cable 1 post-game wrap-up. But here comes Wolf, got a man in motion, waiting for the snap steal. Take the handoff, looking to pass the ball. Got a man number 40 wide open, and there he goes. Bingo, bango, going through the wrangle. Guess who that is?
It doesn't matter, John. It's going to come back.
Oh, my gosh, I can't believe it.
We got a flag thrown here back at the 44-yard line. Basically, the man in motion was the gentleman who caught the ball in the end zone for the touchdown, but it was illegal motion. He came in motion, came across, and he turned up and was upfield a yard before the ball was snapped, and therefore ends up as an illegal procedure on that one.
I didn't even look back there and see none of that. I saw that it was Dylan Workman out there going to catch that ball for a touchdown. I got way too excited. So they're going to back the Elks up, 4:23. I don't know if they're turning the clock on. Seemed like there was just 4:23 left a while ago. 4:23 remaining here, first half. Round Valley 33, the Silver City Fighting Colts 6. It's going to be first down and 20 on the 47-yard line. Here comes Wolf, shotgun, two to the near side, two to the far side. Wait for the snap, there it is, gonna hand it off. Coming to, nice one-hand tap. Wow, that was Workman once again. That's a nice one-hand stop by number 5 of the Fighting Colts, Thomas Camacho. Nice one-hand tackle there.
Yeah, that was a beautiful tackle there. Dylan Workman could have been running for a while there, but John, as we talk about that last pass play that didn't count, you saw the beautiful throwing power there of Kyron Wolf there. That ball was in the air, beautifully hung out just the right amount of time, come down right in arms, in stride. So
well, we know he can throw the ball from last year. Here goes Wolf rolling to the far side, looking past the ball. Hits the underneath man, still on his feet. That's going to be number 24, Braden Eisenlord once again. We have another flag? Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Ooh, that's costly for the Fighting Colts. That's going to hurt. That's going to leave a mark, is what they say. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark.
That was a nice 22-yard pass play there between the two. And so what'll happen is, though, they should mark the ball at the 20, and then they'll get half the distance. Normally it'd be 15 yards, but it'll be half the distance from the end of the run. Since they're sitting at about the 20 and a half, they'll be down to about the 11-yard line.
Steve and Chance is going to talk it over. And that's roughing the passer, and he's pointing at the guy that did it, I think. No, he's pointing at the team. I'm just joking. They're going to mark it off. Chance loves to mark it off, and he's going way down there. Almost on the goal sign for the soccer field there.
Mark it down there at the 10 3/4-yard line.
There you go. Maybe first and 10 for the Round Valley Elks. 3:30 remaining here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. There's a snap. Wolf's going to roll out here to the near side, and he's going to take off. He just stutter steps to hold him up. Ooh. Wow, I don't know who took the hardest of that hit. I don't think it was Wolf.
You know how hard of a hit was because, boy, when they hit Wolf, he bounced backwards but kept going. So that was a beautiful hit there.
Thomas Camacho. But Camacho he's the one that went down. Kyron Wolf didn't. That was a good hit, though. I mean, that was a good hit.
That's an 8-yard pickup there by Kyron Wolf.
You know, it's football. It's not soccer. You're allowed to hit each other.
It's not powder puff.
That was a good hit, too. So here comes Wolf to the line of scrimmage, one to the near side, one to the far side. Going to hand it up the middle to you-know-who, the workhorse, number 9, Braden Brown. Touchdown, Elks. 2:35 remaining here. That's going to bring the score. Round Valley Elks 39. The Silver City Fighting Colts 6. Beautiful run, once again, by Brown.
Brown he's textbook runner there. He gets the ball. He keeps his head and shoulders down and up so he's able to see where he's going. He protects the ball with both arms, both hands, and keeps the legs churning to get those 3 yards.
He just keeps moving. He just keeps moving.
Yeah, he got that pile 2 yards deep into the end zone.
He sure did. There's the snap. There's the kick. That was going to be good. No? Wide again?
He's just a bit outside.
Bryson Brown just a bit outside. I think it's a conspiracy. I don't think those officials want him to make the extra point. So we got, with 2:35 remaining, Round Valley Elks 39, Silver City Fighting Colts 6. We're going to go back for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to the very exciting return to the Dome ball game here. Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. This is the Round Valley Elks inaugural game here, back in the Dome after not being in it all year last year. And Round Valley Elks lead the Silver City Fighting Colts 39-6. 2:35 remaining in the first half. We want you to stay tuned to the Black Diamond Hourglass halftime show. And here comes... Oh no, why's number 12? What happened to my big guy, John Stokes? Why's number 12 kicking? Bryson Brown.
Experience.
Big John Stokes, where'd he go? Bryson Brown's going to kick it. It's going to be a line shot. They're going to pick it up about the 12-yard line. They're going to fake. No, they did the reverse once again. But they're not going to trick him this time. The boy down there got leveled. Who was that, number 12?
Number 14.
Well, the 14, he got leveled. He took one of them jiggy blocks.
Yeah, they basically pick the ball up at the 15-yard line and turn the back so they don't know exactly who has it, and they go in a couple different areas, and different people come by, and one of them actually finally takes the ball, and that's who it was. Number 14 took the ball this time and come around, and he was gang tackled by the whole kickoff team of the Round Valley Elks.
You know, that's how I ended up getting my first wife, was kind of a reverse deal like that. Yeah, all the girls turned around, and I didn't know which was which, and I picked the wrong one. That happens. It's going to be a handoff to number 2, going to the far side. That is Chandler Bryan. He's going to... Does he pick up any positive? A lot of running. I'm not sure if he did.
Yeah, it looks like he picked up 4 on the play, 3.5 before he was taken down by, I think it's number 2. So number 2 took down number 2. So Marshall Donaldson was on the coverage there, took him down there after a 3-yard pickup.
That's a great play. So Hanson Rivera going to bring his team to the line, shotgun position. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap. Going to hand it off, and guess what? He's going to get driven back.
No yard gain there.
Number
inside.
4 comes up on pile number 72 and number
60.
Number 60. 72 is Weston Hogle. 60, Dustin Finch. And who was the other one? Dustin
I'm
Finch.
not sure on that one.
I'm related to the Finches, just to let you know that. Dustin Finch could be in the family tree of my sister-in-law, not of me. Got you there, didn't I? Yeah.
John, I never know with you. So.
You never know, you never know. I talked to Coach Bob London this morning on the pregame show, and his brother Bill is related to me through my sister-in-law also. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball, has a man wide open, number 2, and overthrows him just by a little bit. That was Chandler Bryan, the receiver, and he just overthrew him by a little bit. Dead ball foul. Flag on the play.
Let's see what he has.
That's going to back up the Fighting Colts, I believe. Chance is going to walk it off. Just under a minute remaining here in the first half. Stay tuned for the Black Diamond Autoglass halftime show. 53 seconds remaining. The Round Valley Elks on top. 39-6 over the Silver City Fighting Colts. So don't touch that dial, because if you do, we can tell, and I will hunt you down. Yeah. We have good equipment here. We can tell if you turn the dial.
Dead ball and sportsmanlike. That's all they say.
Against the Fighting Colts, right?
I believe so. They didn't point in either direction. They were talking to the Round Valley Elks players, so
they're still talking about it.
I think they're trying to decide, do they take them back and give them a down, or do they go through? But with a dead ball foul, if it happens after the play is dead, it's you get the yardage as well.
They're saying 4th and 6 on the 23. The kicking staff is on the field for the Fighting Colts. There's a punt. Going to be another low, short punt, but it's going to get a great roll. It's going to end up about the 48-yard line of the Elks. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 48-yard line. We're going to go back for a 30-second time, and no, we're not either, because look, they're running to end this deal. We only have 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. We're going to stay right here until halftime. When we make it to the Black Diamond Hourglass halftime show, we'll take a quick timeout, 2-minute timeout, and then we'll come back with all your stats and scores and updates. So stay tuned, because we can tell if you tune the dial. That will hunt you down. So here comes Wolf, line of scrimmage, shotgun, looking to pass the ball. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 2. Marshall Donaldson. In and out of his hands, almost was picked off. That's going to leave 35 ticks on the clock. Round Valley on top of the Fighting Colts, 39-6. Round Valley team has been rather impressive this evening. They're excited to be back in the dome. They're excited to be playing football. And I think they might be a little bit pumped up. Wolf brings his offense to the line, looking to pass the ball again, looking to air it out. Oh,
just a bit outside.
It's going to land out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 29 ticks remaining.
And when I say outside, I mean out of bounds outside.
Out of bounds outside. You're exactly right. Kyron Wolf's going to get his offense back. He wants to huddle and figure this out. I don't think they would mind putting another touchdown up on the scoreboard before they go into halftime. I don't think so. I'm not real sure.
No, but I'd sure make sure that we're going to run the ball there, at least keep the clock running.
So, shotgun position, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's the handoff you was talking about. Coming to the near side, still on his feet. Going to be brought down about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, pickup of 12 on the play there by Braden Brown.
That's going to be 1st and 10, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
1st and 10, 20, 19, 18. Clock still running. And we have a whistle blowing. Timeout, Round Valley. Round Valley does want to put it in one more time. So we're going to stay right here. There's only 17 ticks remaining. We're not going nowhere because they might run a trick play and try to hurry up and run back out there. Round Valley Elks on top of the Silver City Fighting Colts. 39-6. We want to thank our 2 HD sponsors over here, Big Jesse and Big Dan the Man Grubner. You know, the only thing I really know about Jesse is Rick Springfield sings a song that's, you know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Yeah, and Jesse said, no, you can't have my girl, so we probably won't get along very well. But I do remember that song. That's all I know. Best I can do.
I don't know Jesse that well, so I'm not going to pick on him here at this point in time.
I don't either. But he rode with me, so I can pick on him if I want. Yeah. He's driving on the way home because the motor cover in that van is leaking again, and it about burnt my leg off. I don't know why it got hot on the way. So I'm going to baptize Jesse by fire on the way home. Here comes the Round Valley Elks back to the line of scrimmage. There's Wolf, shotgun, looking to pass the ball. A little bit of pressure. There's a pass, going to get picked off. Still on his feet. They might turn the momentum on him here. Still on his feet. And Wolf's going to bring him down. And that's going to be, they're going to stop the clock. 3 ticks remaining. And he does give up interception.
That was Brian Hill on that throw.
Oh, really? That wasn't Wolf out there?
Nope. That was Brian Hill, number 7.
That was Bryson Brown on the tackle, wasn't it?
Nope. It's quarterback on there, number 7, Brian Hill. He also
made the tackle?
Threw the interception, came back, made the tackle.
I thought it was number 12 that made the tackle. So here come the Fighting Colts.
3 seconds
Hanson
remaining.
Rivera, 3 ticks remain on the clock before half. Gonna roll out here to the near side, looking to air it out. Gonna air it out. And he's gonna make the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Colts. I cannot believe that.
32-yard touchdown pass.
The clock is on 0, and Hanson Rivera airs it out. Who's at the cut the ball down there? I couldn't even see.
It was number 2, Chandler Bryan.
Chandler Bryan, they've called his number a lot tonight, but they haven't really gotten the ball to him, anything like that. So Bryan's going to go in the end zone, bring the score 39-12. Round Valley still on top. And here comes the kicking team out there. And I think that's number 33 out there with the Fighting Colts. Carson Casey has the boot, and that's going to be good. It's good. Bring the score to 39-13. That's going to be the final play of the half. So we're going to go back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. It's going to be live from the Round Valley Dome over here, where Round Valley leads the Silver City Fighting Colts 39-13. We're going back to the studio for 2 minutes. We'll be back. Been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
All right, 15 seconds. Coming on to 10, 9, 8,
And then you're doing the
7,
intro, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. You are listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report. Here we are halftime at the Dome in Round Valley, as the Round Valley Elks are taking on the Silver City, New Mexico Fighting Colts. 12 minutes remaining in the half as we have a score of 39-13 as Round Valley has taken a great lead here. We've been watching the Round Valley Elks cheer squad out here to answer for a little bit. As we go through, let's take a look at our stats there. What we have for the first quarter. First quarter stats for Silver City Fighting Colts was 8 rushes for 16 yards and 9 passing attempts for 26 yards. On the contrary, for the Round Valley High School, we have 10 rushing attempts for 146 yards and 4 passes for 69 yards. We went into the second quarter. We have For the Silver City Fighting Colts, we have 10 rushes for 9 yards and 3 pass attempts for 32 yards. The 32-yard pass attempt there was right just at the half, was ending there as Joe Hanson Rivera threw a 32-yard touchdown strike to Chandler Bryan to bring it up to 13 points. Halftime stats here for the Fighting Colts. We have 18 rushing attempts for 25 yards and 12 passing attempts for 58 yards. It's pretty much been a one-sided game here as the Round Valley Elks have been able to move the ball whenever they wanted to and stop the Fighting Colts all game long. Basically, the only scoring points were for the Fighting Colts was a 99.5-yard kickoff return by the Fighting Colts. And then just before halftime ended, we looked at a 32-yard touchdown strike. But that came after an interception by Kyron Wolf that was returned 53 yards to get him in striking condition. They were able to come through and score. Leading passer there for Silver City is just Joe Hanson Rivera, as he's thrown 12 attempts for only 58 yards. The only big play that he had was a 32-yard touchdown strike. He also had the actual 99.5-yard touchdown return for the Silver City Fighting Colts. As for the Round Valley Elks, it's been phenomenal. They've been firing on all cylinders, both offensively and defensively. It just seems like they haven't been able to be stopped, except for themselves with a couple penalties that moved them backwards and didn't able to get them moved forwards too much. At this point in time, it's one of those that you wonder what Silver City can do when they come out in the second half. I know last year we had a difference where, or last week actually, it was one of those when the Blue Ridge game, they had to come in and Blue Ridge had to do the turnaround. Last year, contrary, when we looked at this was kind of what we were looking at when we had the Joy Christian going up against Round Valley last year, where it just seemed like it was Round Valley that wasn't able to go, but you've seen what a year can do in experience and maturity. And Marcus Bell has them firing offensively and defensively on both sides of the ball. We're going to take it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You've been listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report on Power 95.7 Hot FM.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. You're listening to the the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report. Say that too many times or you're going to get twisted up as much as I did on that one. You're here at the Round Valley Dome as Round Valley Elks are taking on the Silver City Fighting Colts. At halftime, we have a score of 39-13 as Round Valley is firing on all cylinders. Round Valley here in the halftime, they've rushed for 19 times for 260 yards and 10 passing attempts for 91 yards. Leading rusher currently for the Round Valley Elks, we have 71 yards by Kyron Wolf, who's just been able to run at will whenever he needed to pull the ball down and take off running. But he's also been doing some great passing, and it's just been phenomenal for him. But just before half, we actually saw Brian Hill take over. Brian Hill came in for a couple plays. He threw one pass, overthrew his receiver a little bit. Defender stepped in, picked the ball up, returned it for 50 yards, get him down to the 32-yard line just before half, and What happens when you make a mistake like that just at the end of the half 90% of the time is the team ends up somehow finding a way to score, and that's what happened. As the Fighting Colts were able to throw a 32-yard touchdown strike to bring themselves to 13 points. But it has been pretty much a one-sided game. If it wasn't for a return touchdown and that last-second touchdown pass, it would have been pretty much 39-0. Marcus Bell has done a phenomenal job. We look forward here at the beginning of the game when we talked about looking at Kyron Wolf, that, you know, he's that double threat of being able to pass and run, and it's been exactly that. He has thrown a 69-yard touchdown, or a 69-yard passing strike, a 22-yard passing strike. He's had two 40 and 45-yard pass attempts come back, basically for penalties that happened, you know, as chop blocks and stuff. So they kind of bit themselves in the foot. They could have had more scores and been up higher and had no points against them at this time, but just small little mental mistakes. So as we are looking at it in halftime, it's one of those things, you know, what does Silver City need to do to be able to come back? And it's one of the things, they're still in the game. Granted, they are down 26 points, but, you know, we still have 2 quarters left to go, 24 minutes to play, and this is anybody's ball game. It all depends on how they come out. Not sure exactly what their game plan is. I saw them warming up, and they were passing the ball and running the ball both, but Joe Hansen-Rivera has an arm on him. I saw him throwing 40, 50 yards in the air. So it's just a matter of can he have the time to throw, because at this point in time, the defensive line for Round Valley has been able to penetrate and get in the backfield all day long. So what they need to do is make sure that their offensive line can solidify it, making sure that Joe Hansen-Rivera has plenty of time to throw the ball, sit in the pocket, because if he can just have the 3 seconds that you normally want your quarterback to have, he can throw the ball, and he can throw it very accurate, as he did there in pregame warm-up. Defensively, what do they need to do? That's kind of a different story. It's kind of hard to tell, because I'd tell you to stack 8 men in the box and make Kyra Wolf beat you with the pass, but he's been shown that he can do that. And so I would almost say you would rather make sure that you throw 8 men in the box, you stop the run, make him beat you with the pass, and just play a little deep ball there with your defenders there to make sure that nobody gets behind you, keep everybody in front of you. And at that point in time, I think you have a better chance than if you just try to make sure that you can cover on the pass. That's the best thing I can tell you that Silver City Fighting Colts need to do. As for Round Valley at this point in time, keep running the ball. They've been doing a fabulous job. They've already gained 260 yards on 19 attempts and just doing a phenomenal job, and I don't think there's much else they need to do. We have a final score here for you. Sholo has defeated Espanola, New Mexico, 55-14. That is a final that has just come in. So, you know, as we're looking at this, you know, plenty of game left here to do things, and you know, we're looking forward to seeing how the Round Valley is going to go through. Let's look at some professional games here as we got preseason games. We have Tampa Bay beating Cleveland 30-13. We got New England coming back and beating Carolina 19-17. Washington beat Buffalo 21-16. Seattle, of course, beat Dallas 27-17. Miami beat Atlanta 17-6. We go through, we're looking at halftime. Green Bay and San Francisco are tied 7-7. And the Steelers ended up finishing out, winning the game 27-14. So we'll take it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday. Daily specials and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Show Low, 537-7771.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
It's kind of a slow, solemn warm-up workout for the Round Valley Elks as they keep concentrated. The biggest thing that I noted, though, is that Silver City actually came out with some enthusiasm. So you can tell they're not down and out at this point in time. Coach actually told them something in the locker room to keep them fired up and keep them going. So, we're looking forward to seeing a good game and see how well that Silver City reacts when they come out. On the flip side, we look for the Round Valley Elks to continue their domination, as it appears their size and, of course, their speed on the line has been able to help them out throughout the whole game, both offense and defense, as their defense has been able to get in the backfield, stop the running plays deep, and both keep the passer for the Silver City Fighting Colts, at a standstill. So we're getting ready here to start the third quarter. We'll take it back for a 30-second timeout. You've been listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report on the Power 95.7 Hot FM.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake.
All right, 10 seconds. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Show Low Ford. We're proud to have you here listening to us at the Round Valley Dome here in Springerville, Eager, as the Round Valley Elks are taking on the Silver City, New Mexico Fighting Colts. We're here getting ready to start the third quarter. Second half of the game is the Round Valley Elks are leading 39-13. I'd like to thank our cameraman, Dan the Man, as he's sitting there helping out, providing the video for Jesse Villardo to provide us with the live stream. So those of you listening at home on the radio, heck, why don't you just turn it up, plug your computer into your big screen TV, and watch it like you're watching the NFL. No better way to watch it than on a big screen. You can actually see everything in high definition as we stream it live to you on KWKM.com. So we're getting ready here as looks like the Round Valley Elks are going to get the opening kickoff here as they get out onto the field, getting all ready. We have back for the kickoff return Bryson Brown Deep and his two ruckmen, number 40, Dylan Workman, and number 24, Braden Eisenlord. Kicking off for the Fighting Colts, I believe we're still looking at number 81. Going to kick off, but it looks like they might have changed. Actually, I got number 33 out on the field there. Carson Casey waiting for the ball from the referee as we got the clocks all set up. 12 minutes getting ready to start on the clock as we get ready for kickoff. Casey's got the ball there down at the 40-yard line, getting instructions from the referee. Marks it down on the spot. Referee clears the field. Coaches come off there. Referee in the back, judge there getting all set. Blows the whistle here. Get everybody all set up. There we go. They make fake a little quick little onside kickoff there as Round Valley Elks are ready. Casey backs up, gets ready. Arms up, lets his lines up. Here's the kick, squib kick down the middle of the field. Dropped on the ball there, but the 34-yard line by number 4, Sullivan Udall. Oh, my bad. It was number 8 that picked up that ball there, fell on it. Colton Hogle. As the Round Valley Elks offense comes out. And we have Brian Hill that's actually going to come out as quarterback here for the Round Valley Elks. Gets in the huddle, calls the play. As we go through, we got number 80, Rhett Bingham, split down here to the near side. And Workman split out to the far and a set. Here's a snap, handoff inside. Number 4, Sullivan Udall gets the ball, goes around side, cuts up in the middle, keeps going, and he's going to be tackled down at the 47-yard line for a 13-yard pickup on the play. Beautiful run there by Sullivan Udall. He's able to sit there and see how his blocking's going for him, seal it up, turn around, and keep running for a nice little 13-yard pickup. So we come out to the line again. Brian Hill brings his team up. We got 2 receivers on the far side, one on the near, slot on the right. One line in the back, man in motion. Workman comes through. Hand off to Workman, coming around near side, cuts up inside. Keeps breaking a couple tackles, is able to break loose, get up to about the 49-yard line. Got a 2-yard pickup on the play. For Workman on there, nice little run by him, keep his feet churning, keep going, be able to pick up the additional 2 yards on the play. So we got some substitutions. Udall comes out. Number 18, Marcus Adams, comes out. We got Rhett Bingham split here to the near side with Workman in the slot. Number 12 on top in the slot, Bryson Brown with Braden Eisenlord split out. There's a snap, handoff, quick handoff to number 9. Braden Brown's able to pick up. Looks like he's only going to get 1 yard in the carries. He goes right up center. And we're going to bring out, looks like we're working out 3rd down. They've moved the sticks on us there to the far side of the field, able to see. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Round Valley Elks. Just inside Fighting Colt territory, inside the 50. 10:24 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Man, Workman in motion to the far side. Here's the snap, option coming around. Quick handoff there. Number 9, Braden Brown gets the ball. Is going to be short of the 1st down. Going to be taken down about the 44.5-yard line. Pick up of 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and a long 1. A short 2. See how they're going to go. 24 comes in. Rhett Bingham goes out. So we'll see what the call is going to be here as they're going to bring him up to the line. We have Marshall Donaldson and 12, Bryson Brown on the far side. Handoff quick up the middle there, number 9. And he's going to pound through there, keeps the legs moving. He goes right up off the center, pick up at 2 yards on the play. Braden Brown there as he gets the 1st down for the Round Valley Elks. Going to keep the ball moving. Going to bring on 1st and 10 at the Silver City Fighting Colts 42.5-yard line. 9:32 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Score 39-13. Bingham to the near side. Eisenlord split to the right. Here's a snap, single setback. Fake handoff up. As Brian Hill's going to take the ball himself. Nice little stiff arm, keep him going. Going to tackle him down at about the, looks like they're going to mark it down about the 18.5-yard line. So that's going to be a 21-yard pickup there for number 7, Brian Hill on that. Beautiful run by him as Brian Hill took the ball, fake handoff there to number 4, Sullivan Udall. Going to the opposite side, comes around, picks up himself his nice little stiff arm. So here we go. We got number 2, Marshall Donaldson to the near side. Eisenlohr to the right. Yeah, looks like we're going to get a offsides penalty against the Fighting Colts. So we'll see how we're going. Okay, offsides against the Fighting Colts. Going to move him down 5 yards, take him down to about the 14-yard line. Going to bring up a 1st and 5. Same setup, single setback. Sullivan Udall in the backfield with Brian Hill. Get all set. And the snap. Gonna roll out right. Quick handoff there to Sullivan Udall. Quickly jumps inside. Couple little jukes there as he gets down to about the 5.5-yard line. Gonna be bringing up a first down. 9-yard pickup there by Sullivan Udall. Beautiful running for him up the middle. And it's going to be first and goal at the 5-yard line of the Fighting Colts as the Round Valley Elks are threatening to score again. 8:37 remaining in the third quarter. 39-13 is your score here. Brian Hill brings them up. Bingham to the right side. Donaldson to the right. And Brown in the middle. Set. Hand off to Udall. Right up the middle. There he is. Beautiful opening. Able to get in. Not touched until he hits the 1-yard line. As Sullivan Udall picks up a 5-yard touchdown score for the Round Valley Elks. Makes it 45-13 with 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. See how we're going to do. If we're going to go for 2, we're going to set up for a kick move just for the extra point. So we get set up here. Looks like we're possibly going for 2, but we'll see how we go. No, I think we're going to go for the extra point there as Brian Hill is going to be center. Snap the ball back to number 24. Braden Eisenlord, and of course number 12, Brayson Brown, kicks the ball right up through the goalpost, and that is good, bringing our score to 46-13. 8:22 remaining in the third quarter. We'll take it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You've been listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Loving voice, I'm back. Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, where the Round Valley Elks are putting the smackdown. If you're into professional wrestling, you'd call this a smackdown. 46-13 over the Silver City Fighting Colts. I want to thank Hugh the Neck Keeler for standing in for me doing the Dr. Love imitation. I had to go down to the EMTs to take Dan Grubner because he's unhealthy. No, I guess I got a little too excited during the ball game or something. But if my blood pressure was my oxygen level, and my oxygen level was my blood pressure, I'd be healthy as an ox. But they'll fix it. So we're back at the ball game here. The Fighting Colts are going to start off here first and 10, 35-yard line. We're in the third quarter, 8:22 remaining. An exciting game if you're an Elks fan.
An exciting game anyways. You know, if you love to see people score, see teams score, this is it.
It has been a good game. Nice little screen pass. The defense is going to get on it. It's going to be a minimal game there.
Yeah, the Fighting Colts are going to get lucky on that because the first ball the first man that ball touched was actually a lineman on the ground there, and that's usually a penalty because linemen aren't allowed to touch the ball first. So beautiful little way to make sure they avoid the penalty, not paying attention, but
there you go.
They might not have noticed because the guy on the ground was actually covered by a couple black shirts. So
I think maybe these officials are looking at the score and they're just going to let them play for a while. Here comes Hanson Rivera, shotgun, and we got some laundry on the field. That's going to be a false start on the Fighting Colts. That's going to back them up again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to be against the quarterback or the center on that one, of who did what.
I don't think, at this point, I don't think much matters because they go back instead of 2nd and 10, now it's 2nd and 15. And they have shot themselves in the foot a lot this evening, a lot. And Round Valley has only had a few times when they've miscued. Round Valley's looked pretty good tonight, really, real good, real good. Here goes Hanson Rivera, shotgun, got a man in motion. There's a snap. Going to hand it off to the man in motion, and yeah.
Yeah, that was trying to find number 8 on the play. Coulter Hogle was able to break through right through the number 1 gap there, get in the back there, and basically catch the man is in the backfield. He's just getting a handoff, and you're looking at another 5-yard loss on the play.
He was back there so quick, he gets back there any quicker. Instead of catching the runner, he may be catching the handoff. He was back there quick.
I've seen that before.
You know what I'm so excited about over here in Round Valley is the crowd and all the enthusiasm. It's not that they have to have a packed house. They have a good crowd, but there's a lot of enthusiasm.
Now, the Fighting Colts are going to get a break here. They're going to get offsides called against the Round Valley Elks.
So they're going to get their yardage back.
Possibly lined up in the neutral zone there a little bit.
So thou shalt giveth and thou shalt take it away. You know what they say? So it's going to bring up third and, couldn't be, is it third and 15?
Third and 15.
Third and 15. Here comes Hanson Rivera, shotgun position. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's a snap. Looking to the near side, under pressure. No, under too much pressure. Number 8 is going to break.
Hogle bringing him down for a loss.
I told you, Hogle gets back there any quicker. Yeah, it's got to be a crime he gets back there any faster.
That's a 4-yard loss out there.
That's going to bring up 4th down. So here comes the punting staff onto the field. So comes the punting staff. There's the snap. Gonna fake it. Gonna break and try to run it, and they're all over that play. They're gonna pick up 1 yard on the play instead of punting the ball, and the Elks are gonna have great starting position.
Yep, Bingham actually did a great job. Rhett Bingham came rushing in from the far left defensive tackle spot there, run him out, and he was able to actually catch the punter on that before he could go, because had Rhett Bingham just been a step slower there, that would have been a first down easily. Instead, here we go, it's first down for the Round Valley Elks at the Fighting Colts 28-yard line.
Hey, Bill Rawlings. Bill Rawlings. Oh, he's deaf over there. You know, this old man sitting right down here was one of the greatest solo athletes, one of the top solo athletes ever played the sport, right? He's old now. One time he was athletic, like I kind of was. Hand off, but the Colts defense is all over that.
Yeah, the Colts are in the backfield easily there. Dylan Workman not able to get anything. Looks like they're going to count it as a 3-yard loss on the play for Dylan Workman.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. The ball is now on the, 30.5-yard line. And here come your Elks coming to the line here. And we still have the same no. Who's the quarterback now? Number 7.
Yeah, Brian Hill.
Brian Hill. I missed that. I was in the ambulance, remember? Oh, they're going to get the clock started here.
Yeah, Brian Hill finished up the second.
I knew that. I didn't know he'd come back out. So Brian Hill's your quarterback. So where did they put Wolf? On the bench, let him rest? The snap. Going to hand it off. Workman's going to get stopped again.
No gain on the play.
Gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 13. Clock's now at 6 minutes and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Did you give some updates during the halftime show I missed? Are you going to let me in on them? Sholo game should be over.
Yeah.
Sholo game's over. How about the Blue Ridge game? That's what I'm interested to hear. Score still the same?
Yes, score's still the same.
I think he said they didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance, so he's going to penalize them. I don't know what that sign was.
Illegal substitution.
Illegal substitution. I don't think I've ever seen.
They have too many men in the huddle, and you're only allowed 11 men in a huddle.
I've never seen that hand sign there. I got to admit, I've never seen it. So it's something new for me. Yeah. So here comes the Elks offense. He's going to fake the handoff, keep the ball, and he's still going. He has some blockers down to the 10, 5, promised land. Brian Hill. Beautiful run by Hill. Beautiful run. They had him probably about the line of scrimmage. but Brian Hill refused to go down. That was a beautiful run by Brian Hill.
35-yard touchdown run by Brian Hill on that one.
That was just a beautiful run by Brian Hill.
So I got a score here of St. John's, 22, Sedona, nothing. I believe that's a final.
Say that score again, I missed that.
22-0, St. John's over Sedona.
Good job to the Redskins. Coach Mike Morgan and his ball club over there in St. John. They're going to come out, kick the extra point, and that's good. Tyson Brown put it to the uprights. That's going to bring the score to 53-13. Round Valley Elks over the Silver City Fighting Colts. We're going to go back to the studio for 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickety's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickety's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickety's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickety's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you live from the Round Valley Dome, where the Round Valley Elks are overwhelmingly happy to be back in the Dome and playing football because they have come to life. Round Valley Elks are now leading the ballgame 53-13 over the Silver City Fighting Colts. There's the kick, and he's going to let it bounce. He's going to get it about the 12-yard line. Ooh, number 14 is going to be your ball carrier.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was thinking there. He took off running like he was getting ready to go hit a hole, and at the last minute he decided, nope, I don't like that hole. I'm going to hit something different.
And he about broke his leg.
He did. I think he twisted his own ankle faking himself out on that one.
Keyshawn Gordon. Yeah, his lower body juked his upper body, and it dang near twisted his leg in two. So the Fighting Colts are going to bring it to the line here. 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And they still have Hanson. Hanson, I just forgot his name. Hanson Rivera. Hanson Rivera's a quarterback. We got a flag, illegal procedure against the Fighting Colts. They're going to back them up.
Yeah, number 72, Wesley Merrick, just jumped outside there, running to hit his block there ahead of time. Just a little too quick.
So the Fighting Colts have just really demolished themselves. They've just shot themselves in the foot all night long. Here comes Rivera, shotgun, looking to pass, quick pass to the outside. Number 2, and he gets driven immediately to the ground by number two. That's Hogle.
Yep, Chandler Bryan went down by Marshall Donaldson.
No, that's number 4.
Was it number 4?
Yeah, Sullivan Udall. Yep. I thought it was number 2 too, but it's number 4. I think.
It was number 2.
Was it?
It was Marshall Donaldson. Number 4, Udall plays linebacker, not cornerback.
Number 4, yeah, Sullivan, he's right there, yeah. I could have swore that was him that got up.
Nope, it was number 2. Out on the far side.
I thought it was him at first. So here comes the Fighting Colts to the line. Rivera looking to pass, drifts back all the way to the end zone. Gonna sling it, and it's gonna be picked up by number 24. Eisenlord, still on his feet, cuts it back to the inside. Touchdown, Round Valley Elks.
26-yard interception, return for touchdown. Great view there by Raiden Eisenlord. Great eyes there as he was able to see the field. Picked the ball off right in midfield, straight up the field, and all of a sudden quickly saw the opening to the outside, jumped out there, ran it in for a touchdown there after that interception. Good play.
Beautiful play by Eisenlord. It's going to bring the score to Round Valley Elks. 59, Silver City Fighting Colts, 13.
Yeah, they always tell you, John, as a quarterback, you never want to throw against your body because you don't have all the power and somebody's able to step inside, and that's exactly what happened on this one.
Bryson Brown is getting warmed up because he just booted that one all the way to the scoreboard, right down the middle. He's coming to life. Beautiful kick. That's going to bring the score to 60 for the Elks, 13 for the Fighting Colts. Take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at kwkm.com.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
From the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. Round Valley Elks have a dominant lead here. 4:15 remaining in the third quarter. Eisenlord just got the pick, made a beautiful cutback to score the touchdown off the interception. Beautiful play. So they are going to kick it away here. That's going to be Bryson Brown out there to kick off once again.
Yeah, John, I just got another update. I got Snowflake 52, Chinley 0.
52-0. Snowflake coming off two smaller schools, getting big wins. It's going to be taken. Oh, that's a flag. Number 14 just got him a big flag. It's going to move the ball back.
For cleaning off the pile.
Yep. That's not good.
Yeah, so basically John Hanson Rivera picks up the ball there on the kickoff, is able to bring it back about 15 yards. But after the play there, number 22 standing around the pile, 22 being Hunter Ziegler, was standing around the pile as number 14 decides he's going to clear the pile off and create that penalty, and they're going to move him back 15 yards, so that return all for naught.
That's another shot in the foot. Another bullet in the old foot there.
Looks like I got a final score here. Blue Ridge 20, Window Rock 6.
20-6. Congratulations to Coach. I forgot my
London.
Coach London. My mind went blank there. And Wilkeny. I'm impressed with Wilkeny, quarterback. I look for big things out of that team this year. It's going to be a miscued run there that's going to pick up nothing. What'd they do there?
Yeah, Chandler Bryan came in motion there from the near side, went all the way across there and couldn't decide which hole he was going to hit as every hole kept starting to get filled up. He's going to be tackled for a 2-yard loss.
So it's going to bring up second 12, balls on the 19 now. We got 3:27 remaining in the third quarter. It has been an exciting game, a lot of scoring. Especially for the Elks. There's a snap. Hanson Rivera is going to keep it, going to dump it off. And that's going to be intercepted right there by number 9. You know who that is? Braden Brown. He's going to intercept it about the 35-yard line, right on the 35. It's going to be 1st and 10. Elks with 3:06 remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Joe Hanson Rivera, he sits there, he finds his receiver, and the unfortunate part for him was he needed to actually lob that ball in because he had an underman and an overman, and it ended up going over his receiver, and the overman was able to jump and dive just enough to pick the ball off.
They bobbled the ball right from the start, tried to keep the play going. You got to commend him for his drive. Sometimes you try to force stuff when you're down. Well, you have to when you're down like this. So here comes the Elks. It's going to be Hill, going to hand off to Workman. There you go.
Workman straight up the middle for a 4-yard pickup.
Dylan Workman.
That looks like Marcus Bell here is now going to go through and change out his starters for second stringers here, trying to get some experience for all the underclassmen or the less worked seniors there to try to make sure everybody gets some experience playing.
I think just about everybody in this stadium, in this dome with the Elks uniform on is going to get some playing time this evening. Here comes the snap. from the shotgun position. Gonna be kind of a miscue. Oh, nice tackle there by number 5, Thomas Camacho. Nice open field tackle by Camacho. Bring Hill down.
5-yard pickup there by Brian Hill.
Hunter Ziegler's coming to the field. I'm not real sure what that means. But help him welcome Hunter Ziegler. Here comes a snap. 3rd and 2, ball on the 27, gonna air it out. Has his man over there. Good open field tackle on that side of the field.
Yeah, great job by Alexander Hernandez to hold on to that ball when he got rocked, but beautiful pickup there on the play. Looks like that's 11-yard pass play pickup.
The tackle was made by number 33, Carson Casey. They list him as a wide receiver, but that was a good tackle by a wide receiver over there.
Well, in high school, you play a little bit of both.
A little bit of everything.
If you're a receiver, you end up usually playing cornerback or defensive back.
Kind of like with the radio, Hugh. Sometimes you got to be manual labor, so you might as well just get used to it. Yeah. It's not all glamour, Hugh. When I started in this industry back in the 20s, it was a lot of work. I think I'm not getting much oxygen. I think that's why I'm acting this way. I can tell my oxygen level's down because I'm not making much sense.
I don't think oxygen makes a difference there for you, John. You always act this way.
I don't think so either, but I'm going to hit you right in the neck here in a minute. Here comes the...
I wouldn't want you to hurt yourself there,
I don't
John.
even know. I don't even know who has the ball anymore. Oh, yeah, the Elks have the ball, don't they? Yeah, they just intercepted it. So the ball is on the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. We have 1:16 remaining in the 3rd quarter. I need to give a shout out. There isn't no more Second Mountain. I got to repeat, no more Second Mountain listeners. But I don't know where he's listening from. He's listening from, oh, I can't think of the name of the school. Down in White River, though. The White Shadow. Yeah, but it's a different school. It's, he's going to have to text me to remind me. He was out at Second Mesa, had all the Hopi tribe listening to us every Friday night because they lived out there. Yeah, and now he got moved, so we still want to say hello to all our Hopi listeners. If any of them are out there listening out at Second Mountain, we love that you're listening. We'll wait for the White Shadow to call in or text in. There's a handoff. Where's that there?
It's number 36, Charles Holiday, with a 1-yard loss on the carry.
Sophomore. Holiday is a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. They have a good number of sophomores on this Round Valley Elks team, and that's exciting. I love it. That means you're still going to be like this next year. That's awesome to see.
Get your experience now. You get scores like this, it's always time to put them in a game, get them some experience.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the bell there. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, so we're going to come back for the 4th quarter. The score now is the Round Valley Elks 60. The Silver City Fighting Colts 13. We're going to go back to the studio for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming in live HD at kwjm.com.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you live from the inaugural football game back in, we're going to call it the new and improved Round Valley Dome. Since the flooding damage took over, this Round Valley team's been excited to get back in here, and they lead this Silver City Fighting Colts in this contest 60-13. Here comes Hill trying to come to the near side. Defense is all over it. So that's going to be a loss of yardage. That's going to bring up 4th down and about, we'll let Hugh the Net Keeler figure this one out.
30.
Is that fourth?
No, it's 4th and 20. They got to get down to about 10 and a half, 11-yard line. So 19, 20 yards. So that was a loss of 6 on the play there by Brian Hill.
And so I'm not really sure what they're going to do here. They're going to go for a field goal. Look at this here. Hey, yeah, Bryson Brown gonna boot it, and it's almost, oh, sweet mama. I didn't mean to holler in the microphone, but he almost made it. He booted a line drive right there.
Got to get a rough in the kicker.
Oh, wow, he's gonna get to do it again then.
Although I'm
closer.
Trying to figure out, looks like I had a hold as well. Personal foul, rough in the kicker, 15 yards, first down, automatic.
I apologize to everyone for hollering in the microphone right there, but I really thought that baby was going to make it. Didn't it look like he was going to make it, that kick?
John, it was like 10 yards short.
It was going good from where I'm looking. Minus the oxygen, everything looks good.
I know you painted...
You get better looking all the time.
I know you painted goalposts and goal lines on your glasses there. Doesn't mean they're there.
I know. I got on glasses for reading. Sometimes I raise up and look forward, and I can't see anything if I look forward with them on.
So John, some quick third quarter stats there for the Fighting Colts. 3 rushes for a negative 6 yards, 4 passes for no yards. And then for the Round Valley Elks, third quarter, 14 rushing attempts for 74 yards and 1 pass attempt for 11. Of course, they do have 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown.
This Fighting Colts team, I'm not kidding you one bit, they have shot themselves in the foot over and over and over and over. It's been nothing spectacular. Yes, the Elks have played spectacular. Defense has played great ball. But the Colts have just, they've demolished themselves. Now we have an illegal substitution.
Nope, timeout.
Oh, well, we had an illegal substitution. They backed it up, and now we're going to have a timeout here. All the coaching stuff. You missed it, just giving your stats.
No, I know we had that one.
Oh, now we're going to have a timeout. Hey, we're going to miss a little bit of the game, but we're going to take a 1-minute timeout here real quick, and then we'll be back. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Scholler Ford. Everything else, and then we'll get back to the ball game. The net Keeler.
They brought in a substitution, so it looks like it's now Case and Wolf who was in at quarterback. Handed off to number 36, Charles Holiday, came near side, cut up side. Up inside there, try to get some yardage there in the attempt. There was a holding on the play. Going to mark him back 10 yards. It's going to be first down and 30 from the 35-yard line of the Fighting Colts.
We have 10:09 remaining and counting here in the ball game. We're going to hand it off to number 36. That is Charles Holiday, going to be your runner. Minimal gain there. But all these young players, Holiday is going to be a sophomore, 5'9", 155. Dylan Workman, a sophomore, 5'6", 140. Trace Gillespie, he's a senior. I thought he was a sophomore. Let's look here. Andrew Sisko, sophomore, 6'1", 184. Dustin Finch, 5'10", 158. Cy Westbrook, 6'1", 160, sophomore. This team has a lot to look forward to, this Elks team.
Yep, they do.
That's awesome to see. I'm happy for him.
So Case and Wolf gets the ball there.
And he's going to pass the ball. Oh, nice pass. He's going to hit Marshall Donaldson. Kind of a wobbly pass, but for being the younger Wolf, he's hanging in there, isn't he? You can see some glimpses, a few.
Yep, 13-yard pass on there, but you know, Kaysen is the younger brother, correct?
Right. He doesn't quite throw the tight spiral as the older brother, but you can see he's built like him. He could have a lot to offer down the road. Very much so.
He seems to be a little taller than
I think he is.
now.
Yes. 6'1", 155.
That's
Kyron is 5'10", 150.
Yep.
Yeah.
Few inches, but you can tell.
Yes, you can. So Wolf back. Shotgun. Looking to pass the ball again. Gonna hit him out there, number 28. Alexander Hernandez. Finally going to bring him down. Going to get it back up to about just past the original line of scrimmage.
Pick up a 6 on the play.
Nick, I don't know if you've been studying a lot of these other teams, but I'll tell you what, that Lobo team, I'm excited to watch. They go from that little short quarterback. They got a big old kid now, 6'2". Yeah, Coach Solomon says he's good back there. He's good in the pocket. I'm excited to see that.
That'll be fun. We get to go out and see that.
There's a kick, and it's up and good. How far was that?
That would be a 30-yard, 32 yards, sorry.
Bryson Brown is getting that leg limbered up. He's going to kick so hard, hit him in, his foot's going to end up behind his head or something. Bryson Brown with the long field goal going to bring the score to Round Valley 63, the Fighting Colts 13. We have 7:50 remaining here in the ballgame. All the fans are still here. They all seem kind of happy to be here. I think the Elks are happy. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. It's a blowout now, but it's been an exciting game. There's been a lot of neat plays that have happened, a lot of good plays. The Fighting Colts had that one big reverse that just kind of set everybody on their ear for a minute. They didn't even kick back off to them for a long time. They sent squib kick. Since then, the Elks have just uncorked the beast, and they've just gotten crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they made any of the changes I thought they should have to make there at halftime, because we're still seeing the same mental mistakes that's causing the problems for them.
So there we go. The Fighting Colts are going to get the ball. They're going to run it up to about the 23-yard line. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back to the Dome here. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, live from the Round Valley Dome. And that was a pretty good run there. I gotta get my glasses on so I can
Devin
see.
Corral.
That's number 22. Devin Corral. What did he get on that little run?
7-yard pickup.
7-yard pickup. You can't beat that. You know, like I said, the Colts have just struggled to keep from hurting themselves. Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the ballgame. They trail 63-13. Right there. There's the sound of a gun going off again, shooting him right in the foot. Miscue on the handoff. The ball's going to hit the turf, and it's going to be Round Valley Elks ball. That's just what I was saying right when that happened. I think they're a lot more talented than what we've seen from this Fighting Colts team, wouldn't you say?
You know, from what I saw in their warm-ups and some of the brilliant plays that I've seen them do, I think so. It's just one of those things that they kind of just shoot themselves in the foot, and Unfortunately, John, I believe in the announcers jinx, and when you sit there and say they're shooting themselves in the foot, and that's exactly what they did, you just jinxed them there. John, it was your fault on that one.
Hey, I'm a Round Valley Elks fan. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to jinx them. I think I already got jinxed about 63 points ago. Yeah. So here come the Elks. It's going to be the younger Wolf out there. Going to take snap. Going to hand it off. I don't know who that was. That was number 28. Alexander Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez. I'm getting a lot of phone calls. People do listen to us. They heard about the ambulance comment, and they're already sending flowers. Like, I'm not dead yet, people. Yeah. Send cheeseburgers and stuff right now, not flowers yet.
It'll be chocolates when you pass.
Chocolates?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. In lieu of flowers, please send chocolates.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I come up with this great idea for my coffin. I thought about this a lot, and I'm going to put one of them trash can levers that you hit with your foot on the casket. So if you want an open casket, you just push the button with your foot. Closed casket, you don't do it. See what I mean? Here comes the Elks, the younger Wolf. Shotgun position, 2 to the near side, to the far side. Kind of bobbles the ball, still going to throw it. And a little bit behind number 36, Charles Holiday. We've called his name a lot here in the fourth quarter. We're down to 5.5 minutes remaining. We want to remind everybody, don't you touch that dial when this ball game's over, because we're going to go to the Cable One postgame report, and that's where my little buddy, the Neck, is going to read off some more stats and stuff. And sometimes he sings, so you want to stay tuned.
I thought I'd visit the hospital down there and let you finish it.
If I thought you did, you sure can. You sure can believe that. There's a handoff up the middle, still on his feet. Who is that?
Alexander Hernandez. He got the ball and he shot out of a cannon there. Nice little pickup there. Looks like that's a 15-yard pickup on that run to give him a first down.
You got to admit that wasn't a pretty run, though. He's not like a galloping ghost or anything.
No,
he got the job done.
It was not a power run where you see him get the ball, run over people. It was I'm running and I hit people and I stand up and I put my head back down and run some more and hit somebody, stand up and keep going. It was a good run, though.
It was a great run, He jumped over one guy. There's the young Wolf. He's going to hand it off to him right to the near side. He's going to hand it back off to him once again. And wow, that was a good hit right there on number 5 by big number 58. That was a little late block, but it was all legal, I reckon.
Any chance you got an opportunity to put a hit on a QB legally, you do it, because you want them to know they can't just throw the ball or get rid of it and not pay a penalty.
You are exactly right there, but I think a lot of things changed at 63 to 13. So here comes the offense back up to the line. Cason Wolf, the sophomore. Shotgun position, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 back. There's a snap. I thought they might have had some movement up down the line. That big lineman pulled early, didn't he?
The right guard pulled, and maybe it was my eyes and stuff, but I swear the right guard was behind the left guard when the ball was snapped.
Right, I don't know, but I know that lineman pulled hard. I don't think the ball had been snapped yet. I think he might have went behind the center before the ball was even snapped when he pulled so hard. They're getting excited out there. Them young kids, it's good to see the younger kids get out there and play. It's exciting.
Yeah, that was a great pull there for that trap there. I mean, for him to come across, shoot out there, and make it look like
that was a great block there.
That was some great speed for him to get across there.
We have 3:21 remaining here. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. Go back to the studio here. The score is Round Valley Elks 63, Silver City Fighting Colts 13. We've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, streaming live at kwkm.com. And thank you to Sholo Ford for being our proud sponsor. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
And we always have to thank Gene Burton for getting us into the ball games free. That's what I say. Yeah, I love this. I love high school sports, and I love it. Thank you, Gene. We're down to 2:34 remaining in the ball game. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Chase him. Yeah, look. He's going to take the handoff. Wolf is chasing Wolf. Cut back to the near side. Cut back up inside. Nice run by the young quarterback, by the young Wolf.
It was. He kept the ball himself, come around the corner, looked up, saw, tried to think about going outside, knew it was better off for him to cut inside, cuts it inside, goes through, makes contact right about half-yard line, is able to push his way in for a 5-yard score.
Yeah, I made a comment about a Sholo fan that was here a while ago, and he left, so maybe he turned his radio on. He played ball with my oldest brother, one of the first graduating classes in Sholo through the auditorium. His name was Bill Rawlings. So, Bill, if you listen to this, I was talking good about you. He comes over here to see his daughter and her husband, Coach Merrill, that coach for the Elks. It was nice to see him here. I remember the glory days of Sholo when Bill and my oldest brother, Joy, played football, and it was an exciting time. I was young, and I think that's where I fell in love with high school football, was watching them older kids play, and it's almost like being a little kid that gets to go in the locker room at a professional game or something. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yo, you know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Cue the neck. Cue played a little arena ball in his mind, I think. No, he did. He did. Tell him where he played, Nick.
I played down in the valley when we first started. The original Arena Football League was called the Ironman Football League.
I remember it very well.
Started in the fall of 1985. We used to play in the old Pride Pavilion.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, didn't the Rattlers just play for the Arena Bowl? Or that's tonight. Is that tonight?
Did they make it on the Arena Bowl?
Yes, I think it might be tonight. I think the game might be tonight, actually. They're playing the Soul, Philadelphia Soul. Does that sound right? They would play each other, right, for the Arena Bowl? Yeah, I believe it is. I believe it's the Rattler Soul, and I believe it's tonight. So the Fighting Colts are going to get the ball down here. After it goes out of bounds, they're going to move it forward.
Back up to the 35-yard line.
Back up to the 35-yard line. So with 2:19 remaining, the Fighting Colts are going to come out here and just finish the game. Remember, the Elks on top, 70-13. But these young men and this coaching staff from New Mexico drove a long ways, and they haven't quit. They haven't quit. There you go, right up the middle. That's a good pickup. They've killed themselves. They really have.
That's the first time he's gotten the ball since the second quarter.
See, they're trying to change a few things up. Let's see what we got here.
Nice little run, though, by Jason Allison. Gets the handoff inside. Comes right off the number 1 hole, off the center guard there. Picks up 5 on the play.
And he's going to hand it off again. I didn't even see a number there coming to the near side here. And that's going to be a minimal pickup. Maybe 1 or 2? No.
Yeah, that was Jason Allison again. He came in.
Nope, no.
He went to cut the field. He gets a half-yard on it, so. But, yeah, we'll give him another one because it's 3rd and 6. So he picked up total of, or 3rd and 4, so he picked up 6 yards. So we'll give him 1 on there.
I guess that's good. Here comes the snap. There was all kinds of motion there. Fighting Colts, but there's a handoff going to the far side, and that's going to be a first down by number 5. And that was number 5 against number 5 there, wasn't it? Thomas Camacho was your runner.
Nice. I'm sorry for laughing. John, I think you're absolutely correct. When you sat there a while back, you sat there and said, I think the referees are just letting them play because the whole offense
line moved, but that was obvious, but it's a blowout, so you got to commend them for that. They don't want to make this no worse than it is. You know what I'm saying? And even with them putting in the younger offensive players, the Elks defense has still intercepted the ball twice. You know, so yeah, they're gonna let them play out because the whole line shifted on that one for the Colts, and they still ran it. But it was a nice run as a first down. Hey, maybe it was right on time. I don't know. Maybe it's lack of oxygen. So here come the Colts, shotgun position. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball, throwing deep. Oh, good defense over there.
Number 35 on the play, Brian Yellowhorse.
Brian Yellowhorse. That
actually did. He was up on his horse, getting out there to take coverage there. Reach his hand out and knock the ball away. Great coverage there by Brian Yellowhorse.
He dang sure did. That was good defense. He got his hand up there right at the right time, right at the last minute, and knocked it away. That was a nice pass. If Yellowhorse hadn't been there and timed it perfectly, that would have been a touchdown right there, because that was right on the money. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to talk highly here at the last 12 seconds.
No, I understand. It's just, it's one of those things, you know. It's kind of like, you know, he has one man to beat, and had he beat that man, he would have scored.
Well, that's kind of that could have went along with that. That's going to be, they're going to stop the clock with 4 seconds remaining. Or they're going to stop it to move the chain. It's going to be 1st and 10. 4 seconds remaining, and that's it. That's the ball game. So the Round Valley Elks come in here, and their inaugural recertifying this dome, and this dome looks awesome. Doesn't the field look good?
The field does look nice, beautiful.
Brand new turf. It looks awesome. I had the opportunity to walk over it going to the ambulance a while ago, and it is nice and soft. That is a nice turf, especially compared to their last one. So Round Valley can invite the Fighting Colts from Silver City over here. Final score is going to be Round Valley Elks 70, the Fighting Colts 13. So we're going to take you want to take a 1 minute or a 2 minute way to get it together? We're going to take a 2 minute timeout, and we're going to come back for the Cable One post-game report, where we're going to hear some stats and some scores. Thank you for joining us. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Hey guys, who wants pizza? Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know nothing about that job there.
So I'm just saying, all the breaks you take in this post game has to be a minute.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's perfect. We can do that.
All right, good.
All right, how much time's left? 30
15
seconds. 15
seconds. Coming up on 10.
9,
4, 3, 9.
You're barely at 7, 6.
37. 14,
5,
98,
4,
37,
3,
18.
2, and 1.
Welcome back to the Round Valley Dome for the Cable One post-game show here. My name is Dr. Love. I'm here with Youthenet Keeler. We're in the brand new refurbished and recycled out Round Valley Dome here, rejuiced. I don't know, because this Round Valley Elks team come out juiced. They come out and they look good.
They came out with some energy, absolutely correct. And, you know, Marcus Bell had them firing on all cylinders on both sides of the ball. And you can tell the difference that the team has grown since last year when we saw them here. Same time last year, if you remember, we're only outside there as they faced
outside, yes, sir.
Joy Christian and stuff. And this game here was a completely different scenario than what we saw last year, as the offense and defense was just terrorizing every which way they could. The offensive line and defensive line, like I'd said in the pregame show, that, you know, the size of them and their speed, you know, believes going to control the line of scrimmage and help them out. And sure enough, right up from the get-go, as the Fighting Colts got the ball and stuff, it was quickly, as you can see, that, you know, they were tackled for a 2-yard loss and then tackled for another 2-yard loss, and then an incomplete pass as he was rushed to get rid of the ball before he was sacked. And then when it came time to punt the ball was blocked on the punt. Round Valley goes right in right off the bat and scores the touchdown, and you're seeing a completely different team than what we did last year. And the whole rest of the game just seemed to be the same way. Had it not been for a couple what we call fluke things that happened, a 99.5-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and then of course you go through and you look at the end of this first half, you know, with only 3 seconds, with about, for 13 seconds, I believe it was, on the clock. You know, we throw an interception, it gets returned 50 yards, sets him down at the 32-yard line. 3 seconds left. What happens? He comes up, throws the ball 32 yards to the corner of the end zone for a touchdown. And that's what gave them their 13 points. They really had no offensive drive. Their defense didn't hold anybody, and it was just disheartening, I guess, for the players out there on the Fighting Colts. As you know, I've been on those teams where, you know, no matter what you do, it doesn't help you out. You always see yourself going backwards instead of forwards. You hope for the team that they go through and that they have a very bad memory and don't remember what happened to them, and next week they go through and play much better. For Round Valley, though, it's completely the opposite. You hope they remember how well they played and they keep this momentum going forward through the season.
Oh, yes, you do. You know, we did see some things like we saw last year. We saw, Kyron Wolf. Kyron Wolf was very impressive last year. They didn't reach their potential, but we saw a lot of good athleticism out of Kyron Wolf. We were both excited to come watch him play tonight, and it's good to see that he has a younger brother, a sophomore, Jason Wolf, that come in there at the end. So Round Valley has a lot to look forward to, even though they're doing great here in the moment. They still have a young team, so it's going to be exciting watching the next few years.
You're absolutely correct. Kyron Wolf came out, he threw 3 straight incomplete passes, but they weren't balls that were completely overthrown, underthrown. They were pretty darn close each time. You know, just a minor of a step here or there, but, you know, he turns around, follows that up with a 34-yard run and then a 37-yard run, and then what helped him out there after that is his next pass was actually a 69-yard passing strike. So you see the great athleticism of Kyron Wolf, and he's grown a lot from last year, and you know that he's a double threat of being able to run the ball and pass the ball.
And pass the ball, that's the key. We didn't see no big numbers, like you just said, out of him passing the ball, but he come to life with his feet and his presence, his mental presence in this game to know what to do. He can always think a couple steps ahead. We witnessed that tonight. You know, he's always, you have to have a head for the game, otherwise it doesn't matter how good you are. You could be the most book-smart person ever in the history of the world as far as the sport goes, but if you don't have a head for the game, you're never going to be outstanding because you can't think ahead. And I think that's what Kyron Wolf does. I think that's what he brings to the table.
Oh, you're absolutely correct, John. And he didn't have to really do too much throwing of the ball there because they were able to run the ball and run it well. And that's the good thing with them. You know, whenever you can run the ball, it takes time off the clock. It saves your defense from having to go out onto the field time and time again. Although their defense was out on the field quite a lot, it was more of a sense of, you know, short bursts at each time. You know, it was 4 to 6 plays every time they were out there. It wasn't they were out there for 20-play drive, you know, and now they're tired and now they got to turn around and go back out.
They were, and they done outstanding stuff on the field too. The defense did.
Oh, yeah.
Done outstanding stuff.
Two interceptions, one of them returned for a touchdown. They had 6 sacks. I believe it was like about 8 tackles for loss. I mean, they were on fire. They were in the backfield quite a lot of the time.
They were. Hey, we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we're going to come back. We're going to try to make heads or tails of this. Maybe get a player of the game, because there's a lot of them on the Elks. So we're going to try to figure it out. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. You've been listening to the Cable One post-game report, and we'll be back right after this.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
Game show here. We're coming to you from the Round Valley Dome, where Round Valley's just pretty much blown out. The Silver City Fighting Colts, 70-13. We're trying to figure out maybe a player of the game.
You know, John, let's go through. Let's look at some of these stats real quick.
So that's how we're going to figure it out.
The second half stats for the Fighting Colts: 9 rushing attempts for 19 yards, 7 passing plays for 17 yards. Totals for these Fighting Colts: 27 rushing attempts for 44 yards and 19 passing attempts for 75 yards. When we go through and we look at the Round Valley High School, the Elks here, we got for the second half, they had 22 rushing attempts for 100 yards and 4 passing attempts for 30 yards. Totals for the game: 41 rushing attempts for 360 yards, basically almost 9 yards per carry. That is an excellent stat to have.
That is outstanding.
And then 14 passing attempts for 121 yards. While that doesn't sound very good, when you look at all the incompletions that were out there for them, the amount of passing plays that they actually attempted and made and scored, got runs on, or yardage on, that's phenomenal for them.
And you got to keep in mind, too, they brought out the starting quarterback right before halftime.
Yes, they did.
So they had other quarterbacks, several of them in there, during the second half, which a lot of those incomplete passes, the miscues, was on them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And so when you look at it here, so we had Kyron Wolf, who had 89 rushing yards, 91 passing yards. Sullivan Udall had 107 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns. Kyron Wolf had 1 touchdown. And then, of course, you had the workhorse that was out there, Braden Brown, who basically had 50 yards rushing, but he had 3 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. So, he was a workhorse there down on the deep in the end zone area there, is the red zone, as we'll call it. And so it's kind of, hard yards for him to get, and it's just a matter of, where do you go? But I think before we do that, let's take a look at some of the scores we have.
Let's do it.
We have Tuba City beating Pinion 58-0. We have Snowflake beat Chinley 52-0. Blue Ridge beat Window Rock 20-6.
20-6.
And Sholo beat Espanola, New Mexico 55-14. And depending on who's listening out there, I know this is a loss for Alchese, but I will give a shout out to my former high school teammate, David Clausen, where he led his Miami high school football team to a 42-40 win over Alchese.
Oh, he's coaching in Miami.
He coaches in Miami, yes. Cool. I just saw the write-up there of his first win last week.
Right on.
He was very proud. I'm proud of him there. He's come a long way and stuff from Maryville High School down in the valley.
Evan Jess, that's awesome.
So he's doing well.
That's awesome. So I got a quick question for you, before we get to the player of the game. With the scores and stuff you just read off, Snowflake, you made a lot of changes that a lot of people come back to a very strong team last year, a very strong state contender, dropped the ball way too soon down state playoffs. So they do have some new players, a lot of returning players, a strong coaching staff, everything. But you come out and you play two smaller schools and you get two blowouts, one at home, one on the road. Do you think, you've played a lot of ball on past high school, everything else. Do you think that could affect them in a more of a positive way or negative way going on to the rest of the season?
I say it affects you in a positive way. It's just like ASU. So ASU football, they come out, or any college teams, if you see them, they come out and they're playing, you got Florida State and they play Alcorn State. Ohio State plays Ball State. All these big teams are playing these little bitty teams there as they start off the season. And the reason they do that is so that they can work out some of the kinks and issues that they might see on offense or defense, that it's not going to affect you. You're still going to win the games. And so when you come through and yes, you're a powerhouse, you're playing these smaller schools that you're expected to beat, you're expected to blow them out. The biggest thing is when you're going into them, you look at it and you say, okay, this is our game for us to learn. We know we're going to win, but we need to see what our offense can do or can't do playing a lesser type opponent that you see. Now, no offense to Chinley and some of these others, but it's just one of those that when you look at it, some teams are lesser opponents.
You have to understand they're smaller schools, too. They have a lot of work. That's why they're in a lower division. But I've been involved in coaching youth for a long time until I got sick a few years ago. I coached my son Jake, who is now a junior at Cholo High School, starting at 8 years old. We'd come over here, and he wouldn't hit nobody. The kid outran a kid backwards, acting like he was trying to tackle him. The kid that was running with the ball right here in the dome was looking at Jake like, what are you doing running backwards? You're supposed to be tackling me. And Jake outran him backwards and tried to convince me that he was trying to make the tackle. Now he's a great ball player. But being that I coached them young kids for so long, I think you're talking a big difference. I hope I'm wrong, but I'm kind of thinking that this could come back to be a negative thing for the Lobos, I'm afraid. When you deal with young kids, you're talking about college football and stuff. That's a big difference between some of these younger high school, I think it might make them too sure of themselves, come back to shoot them in the foot, kind of like this Fighting Colts team.
And I can see your point on that, John, and sometimes that can happen. If you take this blowout as though you are, the football team and everything, you're absolutely correct. You set yourself up for failure down the future. But if you take this as, we were expected to win, we did win, we blew them out like we were supposed to, we made very little mistakes, or when we did make the mistakes, we made the corrections to move forward. Right. As long as you go from that point, it's a learning ground for you, and it's a positive moving forward. Right. If you take that as we did a phenomenal job, we're the best, you could set yourself up for failure, because when all of a sudden you're playing, a team in your own division or supposed to be another powerhouse, and all of a sudden you're not able to do anything, now your brain goes the opposite way of, we can't play, we can't keep up with them.
Exactly.
And basically when you play this game, while there's a lot of physicality to it, there is a lot of mentality to it. And you have to be mentally on your game and mentally on you as a person, knowing what you can do and can't do. And once
don't
you do that,
yourself one way or the other either.
Correct. Yeah. Once you can do that, there's many things that can work out positives for you.
Yeah, I'm a Sholo Cougar fan. I've made that very clear. But there's a lot of good kids down at Snowflake. I have relatives and stuff down there. A lot of great kids. There's great families down there. And it made me a little bit nervous looking at their schedule, seeing them blow out last week, coming this week. And I think the right person is in play in Snowflake, which is Coach K. Solomon, because he will keep them grounded. I don't mean to dwell on this, but I've been thinking about it. When I talked to Coach Solomon this morning in the interviews, I kind of tried to hit around to it. Because it can be detrimental on your team going to smaller schools and getting some quick, devastating wins like that. I've seen it come back. It just depends on how mentally strong your kids are, just like you said.
Absolutely.
So, Dan the Man Grubner just hit me in the head with a Gatorade bottle, so we're going to have to find out the player of the game, because, man, that hurt. Here comes the cops, too, I think. They're going to haul him to jail for that one.
You know, with all that Kyron Wolf did, he managed the team. He did a very good job on it. I still want to slide more towards Sullivan Udall, who was able to go through, break some tackles, keep pushing forward. My second choice on there would be Braden Brown, because, you know, when you got inside the red zone, those are the hardest yards to make, and you saw him hit the people and keep pushing and going. So if I was to pick anyone, I'm down to the two of Sullivan Udall or Braden Brown, and you know, I kind of like the power of Braden Brown of what he did down there in the red zone to score the touchdowns that he did in those tough yardage.
He did. What was Udall's stats there? You're looking at him.
Sullivan Udall had 107 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
That was my guy. I do like Wolf. Mine comes down to Wolf or Udall, but Udall was a workhorse the first half of this game. That I don't know. It set the pace for the whole game. It was there at first. He was grinding it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you can't take nothing away from Braden Brown.
Yeah, Sullivan Udall did have touchdown runs of 25 and 40 and 5.
Oh.
He actually had 3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns. There you go. That was my pick. That was my pick, was Udall. So, yeah, we can leave it. We can leave it split. We can go there with Brown and Udall. We're easy to get along with. We pretty much are. Yeah. We're going to have to close up shop, though. We want to thank Dan the Man Grubner for giving me a concussion with the Gatorade bottle. And, you know, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Jesse
Gallardo.
Jesse Gallardo
on the live stream.
Running the computer on the live stream. We want to thank Candy Kim Davina back in the studio for running it through the radio station. And I always want to thank Gene Barton because
free football games.
And she's gotten me into free Little League games and baseball games and everything else. And she is a working machine. I'm about to die because I try to keep her schedule. So until next time, hey, keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. Join us next week. Hugh, what do you got to say, buddy?
Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining us. Be safe.